All right. We are back after a 2-week hiatus, or 3 weeks. Well, we missed 2 games, but we are back, ready to go. Let's go. Shifty's 49ers talk. We're back. We're rocking and rolling. We are going to have the Jets and the Minnesota Vikings coming up. Kickoff in under 20 minutes. Boy, has the scenery, the landscape of the NFL changed since I last did a stream. Yo, Carcast, how are we doing, buddy? Always good to see you, man. About 17, 18 minutes away from kickoff. We got a good one here. Jets, Vikings, both teams really, obviously looking playoff aspirations. Oh, yeah, the trip was awesome, man. It was great to get away to see, I got to see, friends and family and all that good stuff. So I was pretty stoked on it, man. It was a really good trip. I'm back, though, doing my thing with the streams. Going to make this just a little bit smaller. Will be Jets Vikings. This is going to be a good one, I think. I think this could really, really go down to the wire. Vikings have been really hit or miss the last few weeks. They beat the Buffalo Bills. We streamed that game. That was a wild game. The crazy Justin Jefferson catch. Then they just got demolished by the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys just ruined them. Finally, last week, the Vikings were able to get back to winning ways. I think they played and they beat the Patriots on Thanksgiving. So, Vikings, good team. Very good all-around football team. The Jets, though, I think the Jets are going to be really, Mike White looked really good last week against Chicago. However, that's against Chicago. Minnesota, definitely a different beast. This game is in Minnesota. They won't have to deal with the elements, of course. Minnesota is a dome stadium, beautiful stadium. Maybe my favorite stadium in the entire NFL. But wow, do we have a full plate of games this morning. Steelers, Falcons. Falcons want to keep pace in the AFC South. Steelers, unless they can go on a crazy run, their season is done. Then Packers, Bears. Packers season basically over. I don't know what the status is for Justin Fields in that one. Jaguars, Lions, that's a top 10 draft pick battle right there. What else do we got going on in this slate of games? Of course, Jets, Vikings, which is going to be a great game. Commanders, Giants, another really good one. Titans, Eagles, Browns, Texans. A lot of really good games. Dolphins, 49ers at 105. For some reason, I thought the game was at 125. Damn. Okay, well, either way, we'll be cutting straight basically from this game over to the Dolphins-49ers game right after this. So there'll be little to maybe like a 2-minute break or something like that in between. But there's an elite matchup in this game. Sauce Gardner, Justin Jefferson. Sauce Gardner, great rookie DB out of Cincinnati. The Jets, first-round pick. Fantastic player, looking really good. Justin Jefferson is he maybe the best wide receiver in the NFL? Might be kind of hard to convince people that he's not. So, making ridiculous catches, making ridiculous plays, putting up huge numbers. So, yeah, you're looking at this right now. So the big comparison is, of course, when you look at the Vikings, it's Justin Jefferson to Randy Moss. So in the first 3 years, Jefferson receiving touchdowns, well, that's where Randy Moss kind of beats him. In the first 3 seasons, Randy Moss had 43 touchdowns. 43! It's an average of what? Over 14, just about 14 a season. Justin Jefferson is 22, which is still impressive, but this Jets defense, do not overlook this Jets defense. Sauce Gardner, really solid player. DJ Reed, former 49er actually, really solid DB. Got a lot of good players. C.J. Mosley's playing a good level. Quan Alexander, both at linebacker. Of course, Quinnen Williams, I think he should be an all-pro this year. He's maybe not Aaron Donald, but he's not that far from it. Then you look at some other edge rushers. Carl Lawson, rookie first-round pick. Jermaine Johnson, John Franklin Myers. A lot of really good players on the Jets defense. Plus, they're very well coached. Any 49er fan will tell you how that Robert Saleh is a damn good defensive coach. So, yeah, less than 15 minutes away from kickoff. We got 4 people in here. Guys, if you have any questions, any comments, feel free to drop them in there. We'll get a good discussion going. I'm just going to check Twitter and see if there's anything crazy going on. Deebo Samuel does plan to play, and I got to update the ticker, so I'm going to do that just before kickoff here. The Dolphins. All right. I have to get back into the swing of this streaming thing. It's been, it was actually 3 weeks ago when I last did this. Okay, and let me get the ticker going again. All right. Cool. Might change the color on this. Anyone got some suggestiones? 5 people in here, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. We'll get a whole bunch of people in here. This is going to be a good game. Jets, Vikings. Both teams playing well. Vikings very inconsistent the last few weeks. Jets coming off a big win against the Bears. Mike White looking really capable in that offense. So I'll be very curious to see how all of that plays out. Let's do a little boop. And then we'll do that. Maybe we'll do. Yeah, if you guys have any comments or anything, do feel free to drop them in. That doesn't look very good. Let's do a little bigger. Is that better? Kind of. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Yo, Smoke82, how are we doing, buddy? Always a pleasure to see you, man. Appreciate you dropping by. I will, of course, be doing the 49ers Dolphins game. I actually thought that game was at 1:25 Pacific time. It's actually at 1:05, so I thought I'd maybe have a 10-minute break between, but I think I'm just going to hop essentially straight from this game. Bam, Dolphins 49ers. We'll see how this game goes, though. But regardless, I will be doing Dolphins 49ers. Even if this game goes to overtime, if it's a crazy, exciting game, then maybe I'll stick with it. But I think I'll end up going Dolphins 49ers. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens with the game. I think it should be a good one. Jets, yeah, offense looking good. And the Jets have a really good team. Lewis Betancourt, how we doing, buddy? Good to see you. Always a pleasure. Hit the like button. And then we're at almost 900 subscribers. How crazy is that? My goal, remember, we want to get to, it rained all, yeah, it did rain. It's pretty sunny right now, Lewis. So, and I think they had a tarp covering it. So I think the field is going to be in pretty good condition. Even here in San Francisco, it's dry. I forget where you're at, Lewis, but yeah, so the weather should be good. I think it's going to be fine. They had tarp on the field. Maybe not it's not going to be 100%, but it should be good. Deshaun Watson's debut, of course, Carcast. Thank you for reminding me. What do I think he'll do? How do I think he'll do? Who are they playing? The Texans. Well, that's his former team. I mean, when they were look, how many games should we suspend Deshaun Watson? They clearly were How about we actually have him come back against his former team at Houston? Like, there was no doubt about that. But I think that was clearly planned. But I think you're right. I think it's going to be, I mean, every game for the Browns is like a big Nick Chubb game. I think you'll see Deshaun Watson. I mean, here's the thing. Like, he's a guy who's been in the league for a number of years, veteran quarterback. You know, he's obviously played at a very high level before. You know, I think he would have been given the playbook. You know, he'll be familiar with that. He was able to practice last week. I think, was he able to practice during, I think he was able to play in the preseason and maybe practice in training camp, if I'm not mistaken. But, so I think he should, I mean, it's going to take him maybe a week or two, but I think, don't be surprised if they air it out as well. Now, depending on, let's say for like fantasy purposes, like I'd be a little wary because we just don't know how he's going to look. If you had like another decent quarterback, I'd maybe go that direction, but it's against the Texans who are awful, you know. Although I think the Texans do have some, they have some good players. I liked their draft in terms of, I liked Derek Stingley, maybe at number 3 overall. I don't know about that. I would have gone probably Sauce Gardner. But I like Jalen Petrie. I thought that was a good pick. We'll see how, you know, is it Kenyon Green who they drafted? Smoke says, will he play like, not this game? I don't think he'll play like that this game. It's going to be, I mean, look, you see a lot of quarterbacks around the league when it's like, think back to week 1. A lot of quarterbacks struggled. Maybe they didn't play much in preseason. Takes a little while to get into the rhythm. He's playing with a new team. This week, will he look like a $230 million quarterback? Well, maybe, because, again, he's playing the Texans, who are awful, who can't do a damn thing. But I think he'll look fine. I think he'll be okay. The thing is the future. Like, the Browns, they have a decent offensive line. They have a good running game, of course, when you think about Chubb and Hunt. And then Amari Cooper. David Njoku's made some big plays in recent weeks. And you look at some of the other receivers are okay. So I think he's in a decent situation there. Look, I don't want to get into the whole what he did off the field or anything like that. I think that's for a discussion for another time. But I'm going to lighten this, I think, and then I'm going to get rid of the outline. But I think that's a discussion for another time. But yeah, I think he'll be a good quarterback. I think he is a good quarterback. You know, someone who I liked coming out of Clemson. I didn't think necessarily fit what the 49ers wanted to do, but he's a good guy. Not a good guy. Good quarterback. But beyond that, you know, Cleveland Browns remind me of the brown loaves on my knee. Yeah. It's like my dog just did a Cleveland Brown on your garden. Sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry. But I'm really excited for this game. There's a lot of good games on today. It's just a bummer that, like, they weren't spread out a little bit more. I'd love to stream. Like, Chiefs-Bengals. What a good game. Joe Burrow is actually 2-0 against Mahomes, so that's a good one. You know the Chiefs want revenge, of course, for the AFC Championship game. The game is in Cincinnati. Of course, you have the Titans, Eagles, Commanders, Giants. Commanders, I think, are on how many of a game-winning streak? They've been awesome lately. Taylor Heineke. Commanders have won 3 in a row. That NFC East, man. Although I think the Giants have holes, but you never know. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff, you guys. Again, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. You know how we do it here. We get pumped up. We get excited. We get maybe a little bit too crazy sometimes, especially when the 49ers are playing. I will be doing 49ers Dolphins. That's going to be a whole lot of fun. But I'm stoked for this game. I'm stoked for this. I actually do want to. My buddy's a Jets fan. I'm actually streaming the Jets game too. It's going to be a good time. All right. Well, shout out to my friend Joe. All righty. So, how are we doing, everybody? minutes away. I am going to... Where did I put it? Oh, very quickly. Gonna have a little bite of my bagel. It's a good question, though, about Deshaun Watson. He's like, how will he do? Yeah, Jets. They had back-to-back good years with Rex Ryan and Mark Sanchez where they went to the AFC Championship game. Can you believe this? The AFC Championship game in back-to-back years. That's how good that defense was. But now, this year they're playing well, but since that last AFC Championship game and this year, Christ almighty, it's been a shit show there in New Jersey. All right, 8 people in here. Hit the like button. We'll get a whole bunch of people in here. Whether you're a 49ers fan, which is what I do normally, if you're an NFL fan, we do a bunch of games, usually 2, maybe even 3 games a week. Of course, we always cover the Niners, but it gets super exciting in here. We get super pumped up at the end of the day. Let's have good discussions in the chat. A little trash talk, totally fine. But let's keep it PG if we can. But I'm looking forward to this one. I saw this one, and it was showing in this Bay Area, so I'm stoked to see this game. This is going to be a good one. You got Kevin O'Connell, first-year head coach of the Vikings, talking to Robert Saleh in his second year. Saleh, I've always liked what he did with San Francisco. Initially, there wasn't much talent there, but his last 2 years in San Francisco in particular were awesome. So there we go. I'm looking forward to this one, though. If any of you guys have any comments, any questions, drop it in the chat. There's a big NFC West game later. Seahawks-Rams. Now, of course, with the Rams, no Cooper Kupp. I don't think there's any Allen Robinson. No Matt Stafford. But Bryce Perkins, maybe he has like this crazy weird game where he runs for plays and whatnot. Ashton, how are we doing? Always good to see you, bud. Yeah, it's been a few weeks since I've been here. Was traveling, doing my thing, seeing family, seeing friends. But we're back, doing our thing in San Francisco, kicking ass with the streams. The goal, we got to get past 900 subscribers in this game. Let's get past 900. Jets were 10-6. You were right with Ryan Fitzpatrick. That was maybe his first year there. Ryan Fitzpatrick always had that cycle where he would his first year would be really good. Then he'd get a big deal. Then he'd maybe play okay, and then he'd play awful. And then he'd go to another team. First year, really good. So on and so forth. With the Jets, who else did Fitzpatrick play for? I mean, he played for so many teams. With the Bills, he was there, of course. That's where he got like a huge deal with the Bills. I think he started out with the Bengals or like the Rams. He played for almost the Buccaneers. He played for so many teams. Crazy. So it's 10:02. So momentarily, we're just literally moments away now from the start of this game. Not sure who's kicking off to who. Sauce Gardner, Justin Jefferson, DJ Reed, Adam Thielen. These are the matchups I'm really looking forward to. I do have to say I'm a little bit jealous of that Vikings stadium, man. That stadium is awesome. I'm going to be saying that all game long, but that stadium is beautiful. How do I think our defense will do against... Yeah. Look, the Dolphins are going to put up points. So we saw against the Saints, and the Saints have a very good defense. I think this is one of those games where the Niners offense we'll need to put up at least 24, 27 points if we want to be able to win. I really don't think the kickoff is away. The Jets are actually going to start with the ball, so Mike White's coming out to start for the Jets. But I do think it's going to be tough sledding against the Dolphins offense. We know Mostert. We know Jeff Wilson. These guys are tough runners. They're decisive. They can take the ball to the house, especially Mostert. So much speed on that offense. But so I'd say they'll put up at least 21, 24, maybe even around that points would be my guess. So 1st and 10 for the Jets. White in shotgun. Back to his right. 2 receivers up top, 2 down low. They're going to hand it off, and this... Oh, nice run up the middle. Going to get about 9 yards on the play, and that is Zonovan White. That is the rookie out of NC State, if I'm not mistaken. But there is a flag on the play, and 9 times out of 10, yep, this is going to be holding against the offense. So scratch that 9-yard pickup. It's going to be 1st and 20 now for the Jets. We don't know that they'll score a lot of points, we presume. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's all we can do before the game starts, Randy. You're totally right. I do think that they're going to be able to put up some points. I think they'll actually have maybe like a couple of like big plays that will lead to points. I don't necessarily, and I hopefully I'm not eating my words here later in about 5 hours time, but I don't think necessarily they'll be moving the ball consistently against us, but I think they will have some splash plays against us. So now it's not 1st and 20. It's going to be 1st and 13 because of where the holding took place. White in shotgun, looking to throw, going to dump it off to Zonovan White, who's going to get about 5 yards on the play. Kind of got taken down awkwardly. Garrett Wilson being helped up, maybe getting up a little bit gingerly for the Jets. Now I'm just going to let Jimmy turn it loose on. Well, I think that's a good point, Lewis. I think that's really going to depend on how the game is going, It's going to depend on what kind of game it is. If it's is it a game like the Saints? Is it like the Cardinals? White throws it. That's going to be to Conklin, the former Viking, picks up 6. So now it's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the New York Jets. And they are going to be at their own 33-yard line. If you're the Jets, you're on the road, you do not want to go 3 and out. You do not want to go 3 and out. Mike White played very well last week. Of course, he hasn't started much games in his NFL career, so you'd like to allow him to get into a rhythm. Hopefully the Jets here can pick up the 1st down. 3rd and 2. White's in shotgun. Back to his left. 2 up top, 2 down low. Snap is away. Vikings bringing pressure. Throws it across the middle. It's going to be intercepted. And it's Harrison Smith is going to intercept it. Threw it over the middle. Ball deflected up. Harrison Smith still running with the ball around the 34. Flips it over to Patrick Peterson. And they're going to have great field position at the Jets' 35-yard line. No flags on the play. Mike White looking for what it looked like it was Garrett Wilson right across the middle on a slant. That was Corey Davis he was looking for. Threw it behind him a little bit. Ball just bam off. Ball just goes like bam off his arm. Deflects up. Harrison Smith, what he's done in his whole career, gets the interception. Big time play for the Minnesota Vikings. Harrison Smith, right place at the right time. Yeah, Kittle, Ayuk. Well, I don't know how much they'll use Debo, but we'll see. So, Vikings 1st and 10 at the Jets 34. Cousins behind center. They are going to hand it off to Cook, who's going to get swallowed up. Wow. That was Quinnen Williams, who just maybe pickup of 1, but Quinnen Williams just bam took down Dalvin Cook. Do you believe we can sign Jimmy and Bosa? Although I'd like to see Jimmy succeed somewhere else. I believe we could. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much Jimmy Garoppolo is gonna get. I mean, it really depends on how the rest of this season goes. Oh, yeah, totally okay to talk Niners. Yeah, 100%. So it's 2nd and 9 now for the Vikings. Cousins behind center, off-eye formation. They are going to fake the pitch up to Cook, and Cousins might just have to throw it away. So good, very well-disciplined defense. Quan Alexander, former Niner, just being like, oh, we read that play. Well, I just don't know how much Jimmy's going to get, and that's going to depend on how the next 6 games go. I hopefully think it'll be maybe 8-9 games. That would be great. But it's going to depend on how it goes. I think that this last offseason kind of taught us that the NFL doesn't really think too highly of Garoppolo. They think he's just a product of the system and had a great defense. So 3rd and 9 for the Vikings, though. Empty backfield. He's in shotgun. 5 wide receivers at the Jets 33. Snap is away. Cousins looking under pressure. Going to throw it. Incomplete. So this is going to bring up a 4th down and 10. Excellent coverage. Cousins had some time back there, but just nothing open downfield. And then this will lead to a long field goal. Vikings looking for their relatively newly acquired TJ. And it was actually Quinnen Williams who got his... Oh, he was just missed. Maybe got a little touch on Kirk Cousins' hand, which kind of threw it off. So Greg Joseph has missed 5 straight from 50. This is a 51-yard attempt. Snap is away. Kick is up, and it's going to be good. It is good. It looked like it was going right, but he just snuck it in there at the end. So the Vikings, after the interception, will take a 3-0 lead. And the Jets' defense did a great job. Look, the Vikings started that drive at the Jets' 34-yard line. Hold them to 3. You'll take that as a win. Mike White, just rebound. All right. But I think, kind of going back to your question, Randy, is I don't think that Garoppolo, it really spoke volumes throughout the NFL, like last offseason, where Commanders traded for Carson Wentz. The Colts traded for Matt Ryan. A lot of teams, the Browns decided not to trade for Garoppolo. So my guess is I just wonder how much he's thought of around the end, how highly he's thought of. I think we 49er fans, we know that, look, he can make some really nice throws. He's definitely flawed. He makes some bad decisions. He has some complete head-scratching moves. But there's going to be teams with cap space out there, so we'll see. It depends on how things shake out with regards to, there's so much in play when it comes to what's going to happen with Jimmy Garoppolo, because when you think about it, and of course we're at commercials now, Vikings just kicked a field goal. They'll be kicking it back to the Jets momentarily. But just while the commercials are on, I want to talk about this because it's a good question, especially for 49ers fans. But so I don't know. There's so many different scenarios because, like every year, there's going to be maybe 2 or 3 or however many good quarterback prospects. Bryce Young, C.J. Stroud. There's the Will Levis, I think, from Kentucky. I think he plays for Kentucky. There's going to be some good prospects. So it's a matter of, do teams... Look, Garoppolo will want to go somewhere where he can play. And the question is, will there be opportunities for him to do that? Like, you look at some of the teams around the league who are going to need quarterbacks, and are there options out there for Jimmy to start? Not that many. So maybe he'll be happy to stay, but it depends on the money. Of course, look, you got to lock up Bosa. You got to think about, initially looking at Brandon Ayuk as well. So a lot at play here. A lot at play. Yeah, Lewis, you know what? I wouldn't be, because I'm actually going to pull up, if you guys are familiar with the website Tankathon. Tankathon's a great website because it has like all the draft order, full draft order, everything. So I'm trying to think where he could go to, because you mentioned the Giants or the Saints. The Giants, possibly. I could see him going to... I think Houston's going to think, like, look, Davis Mills really ain't the guy. I think it was going to be relatively unlikely that he was going to be the guy, but maybe if you're the Houston Texans, maybe you bring in a guy who, has come from a similar offense like the Shanahan, LaFleur, whatever. Maybe you bring in Garoppolo. Maybe you draft a quarterback high. Right now, the Texans are slated to have the number 1 pick. Maybe you let him sit for a little while and go from there. Bryant, how we doing, buddy? Always a pleasure to see you, man. Thank you for being here. Guys, don't forget to drop a like on the stream. So, 1st and 10 for the Jets at their own 25. White behind center, single back. They are going to hand it off. That's going to be Zonovan Knight, who gets Fights forward for about a yard and a half. But the Giants, yeah, I could see the Giants maybe going quarterback. They do have a first-round pick. It's going to be, right now it's slated for 24 overall. The Saints, they don't, however, have a first-round pick, so we'll see. So, fakes the handoff, Mike White to Corey Davis, and he's going to get enough for the first down. Nice little play there. Good play call there by Mike LaFleur. We do have a score. The Eagles are 7-0 over the Tennessee Titans. It's Devontae Smith, a 34-yard touchdown reception. Also, Detroit 7-0 over the Jacksonville Jaguars. They would definitely wish they had him now. You're right, Randy. 1st and 10 Jets. Mike White fakes the handoff. Dumps it off right there. That's going to be to Elijah Moore, who gets about maybe 3.5, 4 yards on the play. Denver 3-0 over Baltimore. Baltimore needs to win that game. They can't be losing to them. Houston, Cleveland 0-0. So it's 2nd and 7 right now for these New York Jets at their own 39. White and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers up top. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Dumps it off to Zonovan White. He's got a lot of guys in front of him. Makes a guy miss. Fights for about 5-6 yards. So nice play there by Zonovan White, the rookie. The Giants. I think the Giants are kind of... Right now, the Giants are playing with house money. The Giants, I think if you ask any Giants fan realistically going into the season... Similar to what you would with the Jets is like it's a rebuilding year, so I don't think they're going to let their success so far this year let it get to their head. They still need a quarterback and they need some more pieces, especially I think offensively, and then defense could use some improvements as well. So, but 3rd and 1 now. White behind centers. White does hand off in the middle, gets the first down. Good tough run right there. Gets about 4 yards. And that was Michael Carter, I believe, or is that Ty Johnson? It's like Ty Johnson. I think the Commanders probably regret it. The Colts, I think for sure regret not going for Jimmy as opposed to Matt Ryan, who's been a freaking train wreck. 1st and 10 now for the Jets. They're at their own 49. White behind center. He's going to hand it off up the middle. Solid run. Just churning out yards. Gets about maybe 4 yards on first down. Less than 10 minutes left in the first quarter, everybody. Hopefully you're all having... Thank you for being here, by the way. Hopefully you're all having a great Sunday so far. We're going to have the 49ers and Dolphins coming up after, so that's going to be a good one. We're at 5 likes. Let's get to double-digit likes. Double-digit likes, everybody. Let's go. Let's go. We got 7 people in here. White behind center, 2nd and 6 at the Vikings 47. Snap is away, fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Just has to throw it away. CJ Uzama in the area. Danielle Hunter was ready to just pounce all over Mike White. And it's going to be a 3rd and 6. It was actually James Robinson who's out here now. I forgot that they picked up James Robinson. Faked the handoff to James Robinson and just nothing open. That was Danielle Hunter read that really well. Kind of knew what play was coming. They got some really solid players on defense. Danielle Hunter paired with Zadarius Smith. Zadarius Smith, one of the leading sackers in the NFL this year. White and shotgun. No one in the backfield with him. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Across the middle. Caught! First down, Jets. That's Corey Davis up to the Vikings 30-yard line. Way to hang tough in the pocket. Threw it a little bit high, but only where his guy could get it. And bam, first down, Jets. Let's go. Jets, 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 Jets. And plus, look, we want the Jets to win because it maybe helps out the 49ers seeding. 1st and 10, Mike White fakes the handoff, going to dump it off, looking for, is that Ty Johnson? I don't really know the Jets running backs that well. I think that's Ty Johnson. Incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 right now. On the day so far, Mike White, 6 for 9, 46 yards, interception. Washington Commanders 3-0 over the Giants. Jets here, they have a chance at least to tie the game up here. 2nd and 10 at the Vikings 30-yard line. White's going to be in shotgun. Reading the defense. Snap is away. White looking to throw. Throwing it deep. Looking for, incomplete. He was looking. And that was going to be Tyler Conklin right on the sideline. A little bit too high. So now that's going to make a 3rd and 10. And maybe if you're the Jets, you're just looking to be like, look, let's just, maybe run it, pick up some yards, get the field goal, make it a little bit easier, and tie this game up, let the defense do some work. All righty. Here we go. Mike White's in shotgun. No one in the backfield with him. 4 receivers, 1 tight end, maybe a false start. Threw it. Oh, deflected up again and almost intercepted again. Wow, same thing happened. He was looking this time for Tyler Conklin. A little bit behind him. The ball flips up. Almost intercepted by the Vikings. Actually covered by C.J. Wanham. Or is it D.J. Wanham? Great coverage. Almost intercepted, though. Ugh. Trying to think who 21 is. That's Evans. Wow. So, Greg the Leg Zuerlein looking to tie it up right here. He's hit from 57 this season. This is a 48-yard attempt. Snap is away. Kick is up, and it's looking good. 3-3 Jets Vikings. So, really nice response there by the Jets. They got away with one because they could have easily had that picked off. But wow, good stuff there by the New York Jets. And then they're going to be kicking it off to the Minnesota Vikings. Let's take a look around the NFL real quick and see what's going on. Steelers 3-0 over the Falcons. Justin Fields is playing for the Bears. Bears 3-0 over the Packers. Who's the quarterback for Green Bay? It is Aaron Rodgers is out there, just so we know. We have Lions 7, Jaguars 3, Jets, Vikings 3-3, Commanders 3-0 over the Giants. Eagles 7-0 over the Titans. They're about to punt it back to the Titans. Ravens, Broncos 3-0 Broncos. Browns, Texans, and it is 0-0. So far, Deshaun Watson 0 for 2. So there we go. Those are the updates around the league. Greg the Leg Zuerlein. Mike White already intercepted, almost intercepted for a second time. But, could you say it's his fault? I don't know. It was a little bit behind him, of course. But, damn, it was also... Both times it almost intercepted for a second time. Both times it was a little bit behind and just, bam, ball flips up. Nine people in here, guys. Like the stream. Hit the subscribe button if you are new here. Looking to eclipse that 900 mark. We have 8 likes on the stream. Let's get to Brandon Ayuk likes. 11 likes. Let's do it up. Vikings offense will be coming out again shortly. Jets defense looked pretty darn good in that first drive. Be curious to see what the Vikings want to do. Haven't targeted Justin Jefferson yet, but they've only actually had 3 offensive plays. So there you go. All right. And then, of course, coming up after this, 49ers Dolphins, a repeat of Super Bowl 29? What was the Super Bowl? 20-something, I think. But this should be a good one. It's going to be a good one, folks. We're looking forward to it. And the Jets are about to kick it off. So far, Jets have run 15 offensive plays for 63 yards. They've had the ball for 5.5 minutes. Vikings, 3 plays for 1 yard. They've had it for 52 seconds. So Vikings will definitely want to move the ball here, allow their defense to get a little bit of a rest. We're nearing the halfway point of the first quarter. Kick is away, and it's going to be a touchback. Vikings are going to have the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Kirk Cousins coming out. The Jets' defensive line is looking fierce. In those first 3 plays, they were ready to go. And the Vikings' offensive line is okay, I think. They have Christian Darrisaw at left tackle, Brian O'Neill at right tackle, Ingram, the rookie, at right guard, Garrett Bradbury, former first-round pick, hasn't really lived up to it at center, and then it's Ezra Cleveland at left guard. 1st and 10 now for the Vikings. Cousins shotgun, looking to throw. Throws it in the air. Wow, what a play right there. Michael Carter for the Jets disrupts the play. Looking to throw it short and quick to Dalvin Cook. And Carter gets in there, gets his hand in there, swats the ball away. Excellent play there. Well disciplined. And that's something that I think I'm probably going to say a lot this game, is that the Jets defense is very well disciplined. Saleh doing a good job there. Cousins and shotgun, no one in the backfield. So really, Dalvin Cook will now join him in the backfield. Let's see if they want to hand it off. Only 6 men in the box right now. He is going to hand it off to Cook. Cook is going, wow, big hole up the middle. Up to the 40, up to the 45, still on his feet, up to the 46-yard line. Pickup of 20 yards on the play, and they saw that just right before the ball was snapped. It was like there's only 6 in the box, and they had all 5 offensive linemen plus their tight end. That's a numbers game that you got to like. They were able to get downfield with the blocks. Really nice run, Dalvin Cook, making life difficult for those Jets DBs to bring him down. Pickup of 21 on the play. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 45. Snap is away. They're going to hand it off to Cook again, who's going to break some tackles and is going to get maybe 8 yards on the play. So really nice running for the Vikings, and that's maybe what they're going to have to do to slow down this New York Jets pass rush. Jets playing in that nickel defense, so that's kind of what you see a lot. Going to hurry up now. Cousins going to snap it, fakes the handoff. He's going to be under pressure, throwing it, and it's going to be, wow, good play. Looking for Justin Jefferson, and that is DJ Reed, former 49er out of Kansas State, on the coverage, swats it away. Excellent coverage there by Reed. Jefferson just with a little kind of comeback route, a little bit too round when he was coming back on that. Didn't make a decisive cut. DJ Reed, excellent play. So it's 3rd and 3 right now for the Vikings. They're in an interesting part of the field where they would maybe want to go for it on 4th down. Sauce and Jefferson are going to be matched up against one another. They're at the Jets 47. Snap is away. Cousins looking to throw. He is going to throw it, and it's going to be incomplete. Maybe looking for Thielen. I think there was some miscommunication there because they were not really in the area at all. So right now, to start the day, Kirk Cousins 0 for 5 to start the game. And they are bringing out their punt unit. Sauce Gardner on Justin Jefferson. Could have maybe had Jefferson, but actually Michael Carter, the nickelback, was right there. Jets got to be ready for a potential fake. They do have a lot of their starting defense out there. And they do punt it away, however. And that's going to be a fair catch for Braxton Berrios. Jets are going to start at their own 7. And the Jets defense looking really, really freaking good. Eight likes. Let's get to Brandon Ayuk likes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go take a look around the league. Commanders up 10-0 over the Giants. Heineke with a touchdown throw to Scary Terry McLaurin. 19-yard touchdown reception. Bears 3-0 over the Packers. Falcons losing to the Steelers 3-0. Lions with their second touchdown of the day. It's going to make it about 14-3. Lions over the Jaguars. 9 people in here, guys. You know what to do. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. We're going to have the 49ers and the Dolphins coming up next after this game. That's going to be a freaking good one. There's a lot of good games in the NFL today. A lot of good games going on right now. But later, Chiefs, Bengals, 49ers, Dolphins. Then we got the crazy good matchup going on right now between the Browns and the Texans. But excellent defense by the Jets there. They've really made some good, really well decisions in terms of building the roster. It's what's his name? Who's the GM for the Jets? I think it's Douglas. Why do I feel like his name's Douglas? But doing a great job there building that roster. The secondary looks really good for the Jets. Pass rush looks okay. But this is going to be I think this is going to be a dogfight all game long. Aaron Rodgers and the Packers looking. I mean, it's still a start of the game, so. In this game, we have 7 minutes left in the first quarter. So pretty slow start to the game. Of course, when you have the interception, couple of field goals, going to be a lot of breaks. But let's see it now because the Jets are going to be starting at their own 7-yard line. Can they get a long drive going? Really chew up the clock, end in points. The Vikings defense now has to go right back out there. They weren't able to rest for that long. Jets would really like, I think they'd really like to run it down, run it all over the Vikings. Don't be surprised if they come out running. Mike White behind center, single back, 3 receivers and a tight end. Snap is away. Does hand it off up the middle. Zonovan White runs pretty tough right there. I think he probably gets about 3 or 4 yards just between their left guard and left tackle. They're showing Zach Wilson on the sideline who, a lot of interesting things are going to happen with Zach Wilson let's see what happens if he plays again for the Jets. Mike White behind center. They're going to hand it off again. And he's going to get the first down. That's going to be Zonovan Knight running tough. Gets up to the 20-yard line. Flags come in late. And the Vikings seem to think that it's against the Jets. And we'll see what the call is. Personal foul. It's a face mask on the defense. So that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 35-yard line. And that was, Buller, grabbing the face mask of Zonovan Knight. Zonovan Knight is someone who kind of had my eyes on in the draft. Not my favorite running back in the draft, but he's running well for the Jets. So definitely is a good fit in that, zone blocking scheme that, Shanahan and LaFleur like to run. 1st and 10 Jets at their own 35 now. Uzama in motion is going to be zone coverage, it looks like. Snap is away. And it's going to be a false start. Justin Fields, by the way, just ran for 56 yards on the Packers. Bears going to go up 10-0 over the Packers. Packers are a freaking mess right now. Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears, so come on now, Aaron. Get it together, bro. We have 9 likes. Let's get to double-digit likes. Let's go. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel. Trying to get above 900 subs. There we go. 14 people in here. Let's go. Niner Wolfcast. Great to see you, buddy. 1st and 15 for the Jets. That was maybe a false start, too, on the left tackle. Over the middle, looking for Corey Davis. Incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 15. And has anyone else been noticing this around the NFL? It feels like the tackles are going real early, whether it's left tackle or right tackle especially. Wow, what a touchdown by Scary Terry, by the way, in the Commanders-Giants game. But I feel like you're seeing a lot where it's pretty clear and obvious that the tackle is going first. But I don't know, maybe it's just me. 2nd and 15 for the Jets. They're at their own 30. White in shotgun. No one in the backfield with him now after the man motions out. Looks like zone coverage. He's got time. Throwing it deep. Going to be almost caught there by Denzel Mims. No flag on the play. Wow, that was a good... I mean, look, he actually gave Mims a chance on that, and there was a guy all over him. Like, Mims had no space, no separation. Gave him a chance. I could have hauled it in, but wow. Wow. Man, he almost snared it right there. Denzel Mims. Former 2nd-round pick out of Baylor, I believe. Denzel Mims. So 3rd and 15, the Jets drive, which looks promising. Now going backwards. Snap is away. Just going to dump it off real quick here. Going to get maybe a gain, get about half of it. So it's going to be 4th and 7. This will allow the Jets to punt it away. and actually, pin the Vikings back. And the Vikings offense has not looked good today, folks. Cousins so far 0 for 5 on the day. 0 for 5. We're at 11. We're at Brandon Ayuk likes. Next one. We got to get to Montana likes. Joe Montana likes. And we're at 898. Let's get over 900 subscribers. If you're new, subscribe. We got Dolphins 49ers coming up next. A lot of AFC East today. Decent punt. Okay punt. I think he'll go out around the 20 maybe. 25. Wow, maybe not so good. 26-yard line. So not a great punt by any means. All right, let's go around the league real quick. So we got Steelers 3, Falcons 0, Packers 0, Bears 10. Wow. We got Jaguars 3, Lions 14. The Lions offense this year is actually pretty good. Jets 3, Vikings 3, Commanders 10, Giants 0. The Titans just scored a touchdown. Tannehill to Treylon Burks for a 25-yard touchdown reception. And look, I had a bit of a controversial take here during the NFL draft, and actually leading up to the NFL draft. I had a video out, and check it out on my channel. It's my controversial takes. And I actually have Treylon Burks I had him as my number 1 wide receiver in the draft. Now, he's been a little bit hurt. There was some issues coming into training camp, not in the best shape. But watch out Treylon Burks, because that guy is a damn good player. So Titans 7-7 with the Eagles. That's going to be a good game, real good game. Browns 0, Texans 3. Let's go Texans. Deshaun Watson 2 for 5 for 19 yards. And then we also have the Broncos 3, Ravens 0. There we go. Here we go. Niner Gang Wolfcast, how you been, buddy? I've been away. I've been traveling, taking care of some personal matters, seeing family, friends for the last... It was actually 3 weeks ago when I last did a stream. So getting back into the routine, getting back into the swing of things. But it's a fun time being here. All right. 12 people in here, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're at 11. 11 likes. 12 people in here. Let's go. But yeah, coming up next, Dolphins 49ers is going to be a fantastic game. Vikings actually do end up getting pretty decent field position here. That was not a good punt. I'm actually curious as to only a 36-yard punt. No bueno. Like, if you're pinning them, I mean, man, come on. You really got to pin them inside the 20 at least. But there's 5 minutes left in the first quarter. This quarter has gone by pretty slowly. Cousins now behind center is going to hand it off to Dalvin Cook up the middle. Going to get about maybe 4 yards on the play. Good tackle there. That was by Whitehead, I believe, the safety coming down. They brought him in from Tampa Bay. In Tampa Bay, he was on that good Tampa Bay defense that shut down Mahomes in the Super Bowl. So it's going to be 2nd and 6 right now for the Minnesota Vikings at their own 30-yard line. Jets defense has played well so far, especially when you factor in the Vikings have a lot of good players. 5 straight incompletions to start the game for Cousins. He's behind center. Cook in the backfield. Jefferson's going to go in motion. Snap is away. Going to pitch it up to Cook up the middle. He's going to get about maybe 3 yards. So we're going to have 3rd and 3, maybe 3rd and 2 for the Vikings. Jets, if they can get a stop here, man, that would be awesome. Vinny Curry with the stop right there. You see that pitch right there? 49ers were like the first team that I'd see them do that frequently, where you just pitch it, but the guy just goes like right up the middle. 3rd and 2. The Fighting Heineke's are cooking. We played them later this year. We played them later this month, I believe. Cousins in shotgun. Empty backfield. 5 receivers. Now he's joined by Madison's 3rd and 2. Snap is away. Cousins Going to throw it quick over the middle. It's going to be caught by Jefferson. Bobbled it a lot. But that was maybe about a 4-yard completion. So it's going to be first down Vikings. Ball was, it was good placement, but Jefferson just struggled a little bit. Sauce tried to get in there and swat it away, but playing a little bit soft right there. Look, you don't want to get beat for the big plays, so I get it. Yo, platform, how we doing, buddy? Lawrence, always a pleasure to have you here, man. Excellent seeing you here, buddy. Cousins fakes the handoff, under pressure, gets hit while he throws it, almost intercepted by Michael Carter, looking for TJ Hawkinson. There's a flag on the play, and this had better not be roughing the passer. If it's roughing the passer, then Christ almighty, we're done with football. Holding on the defense. Okay. And that's going to be on DJ Reed. He was holding Justin Jefferson, and I guess, but that didn't really, I don't know. I don't think that really impacted his route all that much. If you guys are watching the game too, then let me know what you think on that call. I don't know about that. 1st and 10 now for the Vikings. They pitch it out to Cook, who's got some room to run. Gets about 7, maybe 8 yards on first down. That's a big thing, just being able, when you play these defenses, like the solid defense, the D'Amico Ryans defense, you got to get, and I guess any defense, but if you get those positive yards on first down, man, it just makes it a lot difficult. Then they can't, because the Niners and the Jets and all these teams, they want to play their bend, don't break defense. This completely takes them out of that. 2nd and 2 now for the Vikings. They are at the Jets 49. Going to fake the pitch out. He's going to get hit. Wow. Jets read that play like a book. 3rd and 2, incomplete. Cousins faked the pitch out to Cook and was going to come around, and then bam, right in his face. Excellent call for the blitz right there, and Cousins takes a shot. Completely legal hit, by the way. Wow, nice play, man. Nice play, Jets. Let's go, Jets. Let's freaking do it. I want the Jets to win too because, hey, it could come down to seeding later on with the 49ers. Cousins and shotgun. 5 receivers. Snap is away. And he's throwing it deep. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson. Again, it looked like they weren't on the same page. 4th and 2 now. And do the Vikings keep out their offense? It looked like they just weren't on the same page at all. Like where Cousins and there was just about 5 yards difference of where they thought each other would be. And the Vikings offense is staying out there. It's 4th and 2 at the Jets 49. Will they just try and draw them offside? 10 seconds left on the play clock. Snap. No, they're going for it. Quick throw. It's going to be caught by KJ Osborne, who is going to get the first down. Sauce Gardner on the coverage, but again, just a very quick slant. Jets playing maybe a little too soft there, but it is a first down Vikings. Got maybe 7 yards on the play. Needed 2. Gutsy call, and it paid off. So they're now at the Jets' 42-yard line. 1st and 10 in shotgun. Snap is away, looking to throw. Jets bringing pressure across the middle, throws it, incomplete. And that's going to be a flag probably on DJ Reed, probably for holding. There was a lot of contact there, but the ball was tipped, I think. Or maybe it just kind of came out wonky because I think he took a shot. No, it is holding on the defense, and I think it's going to be on Sauce Gardner, actually. Holding, so it wasn't on DJ Reed. There's a lot of contact, but I just don't know, man. I think that at some point you have to let receivers and DBs. I think football would be more enjoyable to watch if you can let those guys kind of go at it a little bit. 1st and 10 for the Vikings at the Jets 37. They pitch it left to Dalvin Cook, and he's going to get about 4, maybe 5 yards on the play. So nice run there. and they're in field goal range. Now the game is moving a little bit faster. Inside 2 minutes left. By the time this next play is run, there'll be about a minute left in the first quarter. Both defenses have played very, very well. Offenses for the Jets has looked a little bit... They definitely haven't gotten into any kind of a rhythm yet. A little bit shaky, maybe a little bit nervous. Let's be honest. Less than a minute left. Cousins behind center. Jefferson's going to motion up top. Cook in the backfield. Single back. Jefferson going to motion back. That's definitely zone defense. They do hand it straight off to Jefferson, and he's going to get maybe 4 yards on the play. So that's going to make it 3rd and 2. They will have to run at least one more play. The play clock and the game clock, there's about a 2-second difference. We have 12 likes. Let's keep it going. Let's get to Montana likes, everybody. Montana likes. If you're new, subscribe to the channel. We're looking to get way over 900 subscribers today. Cousins in shotgun, throws it. Really nice catch there, TJ Hawkinson. Quan Alexander was all over him. It's a first down, Vikings. And he took another shot, did Kirk Cousins on that play. So Jets are getting some pressure, but it's the fact that all of these third downs, it's 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, so they can still get the ball out quickly. End of the first quarter, folks. So we're moving to the second quarter. Vikings are going to be at the Jets. 1st and 10, the Jets' 24-yard line. Steelers 6, Falcons 0, Packers 0, Bears 10. Packers are at the Bears 12-yard line. Lions 14, Jaguars 3. If the Lions actually win this game, they move to 2nd in that division. Actually, I think they're already 2nd in the division. Holy moly. Commanders 10, Giants 3, Titans, Eagles 7 apiece. Broncos 3, Ravens 0. Texans 3, Browns 0. Dameon Pierce having a good game so far. Deshaun Watson, 4 for 8, 50 yards, and an interception. So not a great return so far for Deshaun Watson, especially considering he's playing the Houston freaking Texans, his former team, but the team that is in line to have the number 1 overall pick. Let's see who intercepted Deshaun. Jalen Petrie. That's my guy, the safety out of Baylor. Someone I was really hoping that the Niners would actually be able to get him in the second round if we were able to trade up in the second round. We got Drake Jackson. He's been okay. But I would have really liked Jalen Petrie on the 49ers. That would have been awesome because I think he and Hufanga would have been just an amazing partnership. All right. So we're at 12 likes, 898 subscribers. Let's get to 900 subscribers. If anyone's new here, hit that subscribe button. You're right, Randy. The pick was not a bad pass though. Ridiculously lucky interception. Oh, was it? Actually, I didn't see. Talk about Deshaun Watson. I didn't see the play. But I guess that's a bummer then for the Browns. For a second, I thought you were talking about, I don't know why, but I thought you were talking about the Jets, Mike White, which was not a bad pass, but just unlucky. That pick will never happen again. I'll have to watch that when I get a chance. Sounds kind of interesting, actually. So we're back here in Minneapolis, Minnesota. 1st and 10 for the Vikings. Cousins in shotgun. Cook to his left. Snap is away. They're going to dump it off to Cook. He's going to get tackled and lose 2 yards, maybe 2.5 yards. One of those plays that you really see the 49ers do a lot with Debo and McCaffrey, where Debo's in the backfield. This time it was Justin Jefferson. Then he motions out, and then snap is away, looks to throw it to Debo, kind of pump fakes, dumps it off for like the little screen pass, but the defense was all over it. Actually seeing a loss of 3. So 2nd and 13 now at the Jets' 27-yard line. Cousins in shotgun. Cook to his left. 3 receivers down low. They are going to throw it to Jefferson. Jefferson is going to look to throw it, and now he doesn't know what to do. Jefferson's running around, ends up getting a whole bunch of yards on the play, gets about 8 yards, maybe fumbles the ball. I don't know what's going on here. I think they're saying that he was down, but was he touchdown? I don't know. I don't think... Isn't there the thing where the ground can't cause the fumble or something? But they're going for a trick play. Threw it out to Jefferson quick. Jefferson looked to maybe throw it back to Cook. Not there. Ends up running for about 8 yards himself. We'll have to see if he was... He looks like he was touched down. So now it's 3rd and 5 for the Vikings. Holy moly, what a wild play. Vikings 3rd and 5 at the just inside the Jets 20. Jets got to get a stop here. Cousins and shotgun. Snap is away. They're bringing pressure. Throws it across the middle. It's going to be caught by Jefferson. Takes a big hit, and that is not a flag. That was a legal hit by Whitehead. How is that a flag? There's... Unbelievable. There's no way that's a... I'm not even a Jets fan, and I'm livid at that. That's a perfectly legal hit. Unbelievable. Is anyone else watching this shit? I don't know about that at all. I think you pick up the flag. There should be no flag on that. Outrageous call. No way. How is... Come on. They're calling that unnecessary roughness. You got to be freaking kidding me. Unbelievable. There's no... defensive backs... It's got to be flag fucking football at this point. Unreal. 1st and goal, half the distance to the goal. Give the Vikings 5 free yards. Unbelievable. Anyone watching this shit? Outrageous. I don't believe it. 1st and goal for the Vikings at the Jets 5. Cousins behind center. They are going to hand it to Cook up the middle. Touchdown, Vikings. With the help of the good blocking up front and the help of the officials. I don't know. If I was a Jets fan, I'd be freaking livid at that. I already am. And the Giants have just tied it up with the Commanders. Saquon Barkley with a touchdown run. Excellent. Actually, very good blocking there on that run by the Minnesota Vikings offensive line. I think the Jets were still like, what the frick with that call? That was a really bad call. I don't like that call at all. Extra point is up and it's good. I spelled that wrong. There we go. In the... All right. 15 people in here, guys. Like the stream. Subscribe to the channel. Appreciate that. We got 12 likes. Let's get to Montana likes. We got to hit Montana freaking likes. Let's go. Let's go. So now it's 10-3 Vikings after that, and it's such a bad... I just think it's kind of ruining the NFL a little bit. Maybe I'm just being a bit dramatic, but I just hate that. Like, I just hate that so much. Like, what is the DB supposed to do there? What is he supposed to do? What the hell ever. Anyway, let's get back to the games. Let's see what's going on around the league. So Packers score a field goal, so it's 10-3. Bears over the Packers. Bears are driving. Falcons scored a field goal, so 6-3 Steelers over the Falcons. Detroit tacks on 3 more, so 17-3 Detroit over Jacksonville. Commanders, Giants 10-10. Titans, Eagles 7-7. Broncos, Ravens 3-3. Texans 3-0 over the Browns. Texans had a 4th and goal at the Cleveland 1. Went for it. Didn't get it. Incomplete. Unbelievable. I mean, I think you go for it because now Cleveland's pinned at the 1 and Deshaun Watson hasn't looked great. Even though from what it sounded like from Randy that it wasn't really Watson's fault on the interception, but still, unbelievable. Come on, Jets, let's get a response here. I'm going for the Jets for 2 reasons. One of my great buddies is a Jets fan. But number 2, if the Vikings lose, that could potentially down the road help the 49ers with regards to seeding in the NFC playoffs. Hence why I'm going for the for the Jets so much. That's why. Wow, 53 rushing yards for Dalvin Cook. He's got a touchdown. So if you got Dalvin in fantasy, looking good so far. There's 13 minutes left in the second quarter. This game is going by, I guess a little bit slowly, but Jets will need, that was a long drive right there for the Vikings. So Jets need pick up some first downs at the very least, let their defense rest a little bit, let them kind of get over the fact that they had that awful call, the unnecessary roughness, which I'm making a big deal out of it. It ended up being just a 5-yard penalty because of where it was, but still, I think that was complete BS. All right, so here we go. Jets 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mike White behind center. Zonovan Knight in the backfield. Snap is away. They are going to hand it to Zonovan. He's going to get stuffed. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that's going to be 2nd down and 10. Good defense by the Minnesota Vikings. Very good defense right there. Some of these cleats are crazy. Evan Washburn. Was he he wasn't a football player, was he? There's some Washburn guy. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 right now for the New York Jets. Mike White in shotgun. Back to his right. 2 receivers up top. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Throws a quick over the middle. Nice. Garrett Wilson makes a man miss up to the 40-yard line. 1st down, New York Jets. Really nice play call. Dolphins were really playing way off, so you have to take advantage of that when the defense plays off. Take what they give you. Easy 15-yard pickup. Jets going hurry up. Mike White behind center. Single back, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. Man, the Jets do have some talented players. Uzama, Conklin, Corey Davis, Garrett Wilson. And they're going to pitch it up top to Zonovan, who's going to fight and gets probably back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to be 2nd down and 10. So they haven't really. Eagles just scored a touchdown, by the way. Eagles 14, Tennessee 7. They're showing the highlights from Saquon. And those Giants uniforms, the Giants retro throwbacks are way better than their current ones. New York Giants, switch to those full-time, please. Mike White behind center, looking to throw. Under pressure, he's going to get sacked. And I think Zonovan Knight was in the backfield. Could have done a little bit more, but he gets sacked. And that's going to be 3rd and a mile right now for the New York Jets. Or was it Conklin? No, Zonovan that was the play call, but they really needed one of those guys to stay back and help out because he had a free shot to the quarterback. 3rd and 13. Crazy Juice. How we doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Mike White in shotgun, 5 receivers. Looks like it'll be a quick pass, I would say. Nope, looking to throw it deep. Throws it, and he's going to pick up maybe about, 6 yards there. So it's going to be 4th and 7. So not really what the Jets wanted there. But they are kicking it away from their own 42. So this time, this guy, needs to pin him back deep. Because the last time, that punt was awful. But you think Minnesota, if they can get a drive going, they could really start to separate themselves. For the punt. Snap is away. Punt is up. They're going to call fair catch at the 14-yard line. So Minnesota's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Let's see what's going on. Packers take over. It's still 10-3 to the Bears over the Packers. Lions looking to add more. 17-3 Lions over the Jags. All right. Commanders are driving against the Giants. That's a good game. 10-10. 11 people in here, guys. Thank you for spending your Sunday morning or afternoon or evening or wherever you're at with me. 898 subscribers. There's about under 10 minutes left in the half. The Jets offense just struggling really. They really need to do a much better job just getting that running game going. If I had to guess, I mean, especially after those last two runs, really not able to do much of anything. Yeah, 3.6 yards per carry on the day for the Jets running backs compared to the Vikings, 6.4 yards per carry. So significant difference right there. But Jets defense now, they didn't really get to rest all that much. So now they're going back out there. They just had a long drive defending against the Vikings, which led to 7 points. I think the Jets defense needs to make a big play. I think maybe you bring some pressure on Cousins, force him into a mistake. Really I think you get aggressive here, because if you go down, 10, 7 or 14, or what would it be, 10 or 14 points, that would not be good, because the Jets offense just hasn't looked sharp today. So you really want to stay within a one-score game. 14 people in here. How are we doing? Jets fans going crazy there in Minnesota. In Minnesota, eh? All the Vikings fans. I wonder how cold it is in Minnesota right now. It's got to be freezing outside. All these Vikings fans. Vikings, very good team. 9-2. Second best record in the NFC. So I think the Eagles are still, they're 10-1. So 1st and 10, Cousins going to hand it off up the middle. Going to get maybe a yard, possibly 2, and that was to Madison. And then there is a guy, no, he's up right now. So pickup of 2 on 1st down for Minnesota. That's going to make it 2nd down and 8. That was Alexander Madison. Vikings now at their own 16-yard line. They're showing a kid right now who has a whole bunch of chains. 2nd and 8 Vikings. Cousins and shotgun. Back to his left. Man in motion. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Throws it to Jefferson. Jefferson is going to get maybe 5 or 6 yards. So that is going to be 3rd down. But it's going to be another 3rd and short. And this is where the Vikings have had a lot of success in this game so far. Why do they keep showing this kid? So it's 3rd and 2, they're calling it. Oh, it's his 8th birthday today. Lincoln Gustafson. I'm guessing he's somebody. 3rd and 2 right now for the Vikings. Can the Jets get a stop here? They need one. Empty backfield. He's in shotgun. Snap is away. You're thinking a very quick throw. Yep, to Jefferson, and he holds on. Takes a big hit, though, from Whitehead, and it is a 1st down. You got to respect that Whitehead came in, kind of read the play pretty well, and credit to Justin Jefferson for holding on. That was not easy. Really solid play right there from Minnesota. Only a pickup of about maybe 4 on the play, but you keep the ball going. You keep the possession. Try to wear out this Jets defense, and they're going to keep moving. On the day, Justin Jefferson, 23 yards on 4 catches. Cousins behind center. Play clock winding down. Snap is away. They're going to fake the handoff. No pressure. Cousins going deep. Got him, man! Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson. That would have been a huge play. And boy, good solid coverage. Houston are 5-0 over the Browns. What a Browns-Texans scoreline, 5-0. There was a flag on the play. It looks like it's against the Vikings. So it's going to be a legal shift. Almost hit Justin Jefferson for what would have been like a 60-yard gain. Just the outstretched arms couldn't bring it in. That would have been really tough in fairness. And just bobbled a decent coverage there by DJ Reed. Cousins behind center. It's 2nd and 10 for the Vikings. Looks like they declined the penalty. And then good defense. It was a quick screen pass to Madison. Ends up picking up about 1 or 2 yards. So now it's going to be 3rd and 8, we'll call it, for the Vikings. Jets need to get a stop here. Get a freaking stop. It's 3rd and 9. Vikings deep inside their own territory. Well, at their own 27, so. Cousins in shotgun. Cook to his left. 3 receivers up top, 1 down low. 3rd and 9. Can Jets bring some pressure? Cousins got all day back there. Gonna maybe get sacked. He's gonna try and run for it. And he's gonna get it. Kirk Cousins runs up the middle and picks up the first down. Unbelievable. Almost sacked in the backfield. Is able to get out of it. Gets around Quinnen Williams. Can't make the tackle. And then CJ Mosley went for the punch out, but Cousins actually did a really good job of securing the ball and kind of turning his body away from CJ Mosley, so there was no opportunity to punch the ball out. Now DJ Reed for the Jets cornerback, is on the ground. So there's 6.5 minutes left in the half. We're going to have a timeout on the field, it looks like. Hopefully DJ Reed is okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, my God. Another touchdown for Chicago. Chicago are going to potentially be going up 17-3 over the Green Bay Packers. Steelers right now 13. Falcons just scored a field goal. 13-6 Steelers over Falcons. Lions 20-3 over the Jags. Vikings 10-3 over the Jets. Commanders 13-10 over the Giants. Eagles 14, Titans 7. 3-3 Broncos, Ravens. Browns 0, Texans 5. In that excellent game right there. The chains are for Kirk Cousins, a.k.a. Kirk. I love it, Smoke. I love it. All right. So we're still at 12 likes. Still at 898 subscribers. Who will be subscriber number 900? I'm excited to find out. We're going to find out today. I want to find out during this game. Let's go. Vikings, though, you just have a feeling that the Vikings are just doing enough. They're going to maybe pull away a little bit. Jets, I think, maybe have to start getting a little bit more aggressive. And the funny thing is, not necessarily offensively, but I just think that defensively, now the Vikings. I'm actually curious because at the start of the game, the Vikings were losing the time of possession badly, but now the Vikings are ahead. After the first 6 minutes of the game, Jets had it for 5 minutes, Vikings 1 minute, but now Vikings are leading at 12 minutes to 11, and they have the ball first down and 10. So. The Packers, though, what's going on with the Green Bay Packers, folks? Cairo Santos for the Bears actually missed the extra point. So right now it's 16-3. Bears over the Packers. Rodgers 7 for 13, 76 yards. Yikes. Not good. Not good at all, man. So we're back here at action in Minneapolis, Minnesota. DJ Reed's on the sideline. We'll find out his condition shortly. Cousins in shotgun, back to his right. 3 receivers. Snap is away. Fakes the handoff. Cousins looking to throw in the middle. Taking a deep shot. Got a hit. And it's going to be caught. It's going to be caught by Jalen Reagor way down the field. Cousins took a shot on the play. And maybe that actually ended up helping him out. Because the ball actually kind of came up short. And I think the Jets players were running so deep. Reagor is able to identify where the ball's going, come back to it, gets the catch. They're down at the Jets 24. Huge pickup, and Cousins took a shot right to the rib cage right here. Bam. That was a big shot. But that was a 38-yard gain, so Vikings on the move. 1st and 10 Vikings at the Jets 24. Snap is away. Well, there was 2 seconds. It's going to be false start. False start on the Vikings. Unreal. It's the one thing which is like really difficult when you have those 38, 40 plus yard pick gains, especially when your quarterback takes a shot, is the fact that you then have to quickly get to the line of scrimmage to run a play. There was 2 seconds left on the play clock. Clearly in very much a hurry up. False start. 1st and 15 for the Vikings at the Jets 29. Cousins going to dump it off to Madison, who's going to get about 3 yards on the play. That was a really good tackle there. I think it was Jordan Whitehead. Really good tackle. I think he's had a good game. I don't think that should have been a penalty earlier, and he's got in there. So 2nd and 12. Cousins going to hurry up. Throws it over the middle to Jefferson, who's going to get maybe 5 yards on the play. So that's going to make it 3rd and 7. Now the Jets really need to freaking do something. Their 3rd down defense has been awful. They need to get a stop here. If it's 13-3, right now there's under 5 minutes left. By the next time the next play is run, and there's going to be about 4 minutes left in the half, you can maybe get a drive going, put up some points before halftime, get within 1 score. But first things first, it's actually 3rd and 6. Got to get a stop here. DJ Reed is back out there. Cousins in shotgun, back to his left. Snap is away. Looking to throw across the middle. Caught by Hawkinson. What will they call? Is this a first down? It's going to be pretty darn close. I think they might have to measure it. They're going to say first down. First down Vikings right at the sticks. Why can't the NFL introduce, in soccer, where they have the technology where you can see if a person's offside or if it's a goal or not? I mean, let's see where they spot that. I actually think if I'm the Jets, I challenge this. I would challenge this. And it looks like they have challenged it. They're going to take a look at it. Might be short of the first down, so might be 4th down. Kenny Pickett suddenly having a pretty decent game for the Steelers. 9 for 16, 140 yards, and a touchdown. So not bad. Anything else interesting going on around the league? Not so much. Not for right now anyways. We're going to have halftime coming up very shortly, folks. There's about 4-ish minutes left. 4:47 they're saying left, but it'll depend on the call, I guess. But so far, so good, man. This game, I'd really like the Jets offense to do something. Now, everyone, of course, last week when it was the Jets and the Bears defense isn't that good, even though they've just they're holding the Packers to 3 points. That was Mike White, 300-plus yards, 3 touchdowns. Just haven't been able to find any kind of rhythm. No rhythm whatsoever. And I actually think that they need to be a little bit more, even Earlier I was saying maybe not offensive. I think they might need to open it up just a little bit. Seems like what they're doing, very predictable. The Vikings are able to key in on what the Jets are doing, so I'd like to see them mix it up a little bit more. Let's see. Giants on the move with the ball. Tennessee just turned the ball over. All right. 17 people in here. Feel free to like and subscribe to the channel. We have 13 likes. Let's get to 16 likes. Over 900 subscribers. Let's go. Let's go. Let's do it, yo. Let's get to 900. Almost there. Jets defense has got to get a stop here, though. Let's see. Well, let's see. First of all, is it going to be, what's the play call? On the angle that they just showed before the commercials, looked like he was going to be a little bit short. The call on the field, because the Jets challenged the call on the field, the spot. And it is a first down, Minnesota. It is a first down for Minnesota. So the Jets are charged a timeout. There's just over 3.5 minutes left. From the traditional camera angle that they have, like on the play-by-play, definitely looks like a first down. From that angle, though, I thought he was short. I don't know, but they're calling it. I guess it has to be irrefutable evidence. So, 1st and 10 Vikings at the Jets' 14-yard line. That was maybe a false start. Cousins behind center. They hand it to Madison. Touchdown Vikings. Touchdown Minnesota to Alexander Madison. And what is that? What is that celebration there? Jets defense just got run over there. And look, you come out of obviously a timeout, a long timeout, because they're challenging the play, and they just excellent blocking, but the Jets defense just looking really tame right there. Not good enough as far as I'm concerned. I don't know what that celebration. Unbelievable. I wonder if he'll get flagged for that or something. Extra point is up, and it's good. So it's going to be 17-3, Vikings over the Jets. Now, look, we're just in the first half still. There's 3:35 left in the half. Jets have 2 timeouts. So, obviously, if you're the Jets, you want to get down. You can don't have to go super hurry up. You have the 2-minute warning, 2 timeouts, 3.5 minutes. Put some points on the freaking board. If you can get a touchdown here, suddenly, right now, it's looking like, it's all Minnesota. Jets are maybe going to be blown out. But if you can score a touchdown right before half, suddenly, Vikings, we're only up 1 score and we completely dominated the first half. Maybe they start to get a little bit iffy. But I'm a little bit surprised that the Jets defense is not playing as well as I would have thought. But hey, there we go. Packers on the move. They have 1st and 10 at the Chicago 34. Giants 2nd and goal at the Washington 8. There's only a few seconds left in the half, and they don't have any timeouts, so they might just kick the field goal, tie it up going into halftime. 16 people in here. Thank you, everyone, for joining me on this Sunday morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. The Vikings are just about to kick it back to the New York Jets. Kick is away. And this is going to be a touchback. So Jets will have 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Just under 2 hours until we have kickoff between the Dolphins and 49ers. We'll see how this game is going. Hopefully, I'd love to see the Jets bring it back. Lamar Jackson leaves the Ravens game with a knee injury, says Lewis. Hopefully he's okay. Hopefully Lamar is okay. 1st and 10 Jets. White in shotgun. Back to his left. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Across the middle. Deflected at the line of scrimmage. Really nice play right there by Tonga. Gets his hands up. And that's going to be incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Score alert. for the Browns. The Browns score a touchdown. It's Donovan Peoples-Jones on a 76-yard punt return. The score is 7-5. What an awful game. White looking to throw. He's got time. Throws it. Caught. That's a really nice play right there. Way to hang on. Garrett Wilson, first round, and they've really got it. Shik Shack here says, go Bengals. No, let's go. Go Bengals. Fuck the Chiefs. Come on, Jets. Mike White behind center. We got 18 people in here. Hands it off. Up the middle. Gets about 3 yards. Now there's 3 minutes left in the half. Joe Burrow. He's class. Man, I can't believe the Packers are just getting beat badly by the Bears. Lions 20-6 over the Jaguars. 2nd and 7 right here for the Jets. Letting a lot of time come off the clock, which I think is not a bad deal. You know, you don't want the Vikings to put up any more points. 2nd and 7 at their own 38. White behind center, single back. 3 receivers and a tight end. Snap is away, fakes the handoff. Got some time. The time is running out. Throws it. Almost intercepted. Garrett Wilson had a shot at it. Damn. There's a flag on the play in the area, probably of holding against the offense. Don't forget to like the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. 16. We got 16 likes. Let's go. Next goal, 20 likes. Let's hit 20 likes. Shik, if you have a YouTube account, then subscribe to the channel. I want to get 900. We're at 900 subscribers. Let's go. What was the call? It's either going to be 3rd and 7 or it'll be 2nd and something or other. So, yeah, they're going to go with 3rd and 7. There's 2:17 left in the half. White's going to be in shotgun. No one in the backfield. 5 receivers. 3 down low. 2 up top. Man in motion. Minnesota maybe bringing pressure. Only 4-man rush. White, and he's going to throw it. He's going to be caught, but he's going to be well short of the first down. Well, about 2 yards short. And now it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. I thought maybe, Joe, I'd sent you a message. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the message had not sent, but I had sent one to you, Joseph, about the stream, but I guess it did not send. My bad. All right. So 2 minutes left, and it's going to be the Jets, I think. It's kind of early to go for it. Maybe a fake punt. I don't know. Steelers 16, Falcons 6. And the Steelers had just scored a field goal. Commanders, Giants 13 apiece at halftime. Titans 7, Eagles 14. Titans 3rd and 6 at the Philadelphia 13-yard line. So should be able to at least close the gap right there. 17 people in here, guys. Do feel free to like and subscribe. That was an older subscription, actually. So, whoops. But that's the actual little notification if you guys subscribe to the channel. We're at 17 likes. So close to 20 likes. Let's keep it going. These were the coffee drinks that I was trying to find in Ireland, and I couldn't find them, but they're delicious. Don't got them nowhere. I think they actually have them in the UK, though, so Joe, you can get them. But yeah, Jets, I think you have to punt it. They have 2 timeouts. Maybe you can force a crazy play. I don't know. Maybe get the ball back, but we'll see. So I think the Packers here are going to have to settle for 3. They have 4th and 4 at the Chicago 14. You make it 16-6. I think you do that. Wow, they went for it, and it's a touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers to Christian Watson. And Watson has just been a man on a mission these last 4 weeks. He's been excellent. He has about 6 touchdowns now in the last 4 weeks. So Christian Watson really showing up. And it's now 16-10. Bears over the Packers. We'll see the play-by-play. So the Packers do get the ball to start the second half. So I kind of like seeing the Packers lose, though. So that'd be nice. 20 people in here. Jets are going for it. Maybe they'll just try and draw them offside, but not in shotgun. They're going for it. Snap is away. Throws it. Incomplete. Incomplete. Looking for Tyler Conklin. Incomplete. So now the Vikings. Oh, shit. The Vikings have the ball in excellent field position. Man, I think you go Elijah Moore. Moore's got so much room. I mean, it wasn't a bad throw either. I mean, you kind of have to haul that in if you're Tyler Conklin. Chandon Sullivan, I believe, there was on the coverage. And now Minnesota, 3 timeouts, 1:58 left in the half. They have a chance to basically put this game away. 17-3, Vikings over the Jets. Cousins in shotgun. Come on, Jets. Jets playing man coverage here. Snap is away, hands it off, and Dalvin Cook's going to get about 3 yards on first down. So that's going to make it 2nd and 7. And damn. I was really hoping come on, Jets. I'd really hope they put up a better fight here. Fucking hell. Fuck's sake. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, mate. There we go. Schick, I'm glad that you're impressed. Cousins shotgun back to his left. 2nd and 7. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Over the middle. Almost intercepted. Jordan Whitehead. He's had a heck of a game. The Jets defense has been iffy at best, but Whitehead's been really good. He basically ran the route there for Adam Thielen. So now it's 3rd and 7. If you can get a stop here, you potentially have time to get a little bit of a drive going. Unfortunately, though, for the Jets, it's just been announced. Michael Carter he's questionable to return with an ankle injury. He's played really well. Great slot defender. Really good nickelback. All right. 3rd and 7. Cousins and shotgun back to his right. There's going to be a timeout, and that's going to be Vikings timeout because the play clock was about to run out. 1:17. So whatever happens here, if you're the Jets, you call it. If you can stop them, don't let them get the first down. Call a timeout. You maybe have about a minute after that play, about a minute 13 left. Then if they punt it, there'll be about maybe a minute 5 left. You'd still have a timeout, so the Jets theoretically could actually have another drive. But key thing here, Jets got to get a stop here. 3rd and 7. They haven't been able to do it all game long. Whether it's 3rd and short, anything below 3rd and 10, the Vikings have been able to pick it up consistently. So the Jets just not good enough. Yeah, the jet lag hasn't really got me. It's always easy coming back. I was able to sleep a lot. I got to sleep at like 9 o'clock last night, so I got to sleep for about 12 hours. Cousins and shotgun, looking to throw. Throws it. It's going to be a first down. First down, the Vikings, gets out of bounds. KJ Osborne, who's not amazing. God freaking damn it. What kind of coverage is that, man? Like, how do you... You know they're going to shoot for the sticks, possibly go for the sideline. It's just, he's got like 4 or 5 yards of separation. I mean, what the hell are they doing? Minute 12, the clock was stopped. They went out of bounds. Cousins and shotgun. Back to his right. Snap is away. They do hand it off. Cook gets maybe half a yard on the play. And that play was over from the get-go. Really nice job there, Jets defense. But now the Vikings, of course, will be very happy to let the clock wind down. Even if they tack on 3, then it's a 3-possession game. Cousins looking to throw. It's going to be caught by Jefferson, who gets pushed out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd and 4, I would say, for the Vikings. Justin Jefferson is, just being, man, I just think at some point you just say, hey, put 2 guys on Jefferson. Let anyone else beat us, but put 2 guys on Jefferson. It really doesn't help, too, that they're missing possibly DJ Reed as well, but I think Michael Carter's out, too. The Vikings on 3rd down have been, and that's been the Jets' Achilles heel so far. 3rd down, 7 of 10, the Vikings. 3rd and 3. DJ Reed is out there, so that's good. Snap is away. Cousins looking to throw. Throws it. It's going to be incomplete. Looking for Adam Thielen, so it's going to be 4th and 3. There's 44 seconds left. So at this point, Vikings most likely, they're going to take the 3, I would imagine, so they make it a 3-score game, 3-possession game. There's 44 seconds, so maybe after the field goal, there'll be 40 seconds left. Jets do have 2 timeouts. They've kind of shown that they're happy to be a little bit aggressive, so I think they'll maybe try and get a drive going quickly. Maybe you just throw it up and try and get a pass interference or something. Kick is up, and it's going to be good. So Vikings do tack on 3 more. That's going to be 20-3 in favor of the Vikings. There's 40 seconds left. Jets have 2 timeouts. I wonder if the Vikings here will kind of do like a squib kick. Not quite a onside, not quite a regular just kickoff, but make the Jets. Cousins is in pain, actually, looks like, trying to walk it off. So looks like he took another shot. And that's the one thing, he's actually taken a lot of shots today. 21 people in here. We got 21 likes. Let's go. Let's keep it going with the likes. Subscribe to the channel. We want to hit 900 freaking subscribers. Let's go. First downs just in this quarter. The Vikings 9, Jets 2. Jets offense is just completely stalled out. Might need to mix it up. I think they need to mix it up, or obviously they got to do something different. Not working at all. But I'll be curious now to see how the Jets play this. If you're the Jets, I mean, look, you're down 17, you're on the road, you've been aggressive. I think you just get aggressive. Just try and go for it. Yeah, you let it go in, so it's going to be a touchback. Jets have the ball at their own 25. There's 40 seconds left. We got Frank Gore likes. That's damn right, Smoke 82. Frank Gore likes. Next up, what are we going for next? I'm going to say we go for Tala Noah Hufanga likes. 29 likes. We need 8 more. Let's go. And I think the Jets are going to be aggressive. They're coming out shotgun. No one in the backfield with Mike White. Running back might motion back there. 5 receivers as of now. Snap is away. Looking to throw. He's got time. Throws it up. And that's going to be a pickup of about 8. Gets out of bounds. 35 seconds left. ELSDP45. Thank you for the like. Subscribe. Do the whole thing, man. Let's go. Let's go. Support the channel. It's free. 2nd and 2 now for the Jets in shotgun. Snap is away. Got time. Throwing it deep. Was that a catch? Wow, Garrett Wilson with a huge catch. Incredibly impressive. Gets out of bounds at the Minnesota, just inside Minnesota territory. Really impressive right there. Great throw. Better catch at the Minnesota 49. They still have 30 seconds left. 2 timeouts, so gotta love that. White and shotgun. I think Minnesota might try and dial up some pressure here, though. Mike White going for it all. He's got a man almost caught. Looking for Garrett Wilson. Man, that was close. Fuck. Garrett Wilson went up there to try and just snag it. And man, Harrison Smith was there. Actually, great play by Harrison Smith. Great play because he actually got his hand on top of it. Garrett Wilson's so close to bringing it in. So there's 23 seconds left. They're at the Minnesota 49. 2 timeouts as well. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Throwing it deep. Oh, I don't know if he got in. No, he was out of bounds looking for Elijah Moore. God frickin' damn it. Looking for Elijah Moore, but just couldn't bring it down inbounds. Let's see. They're going to show the replay. Ooh, yeah, right foot inbounds, but left foot was out. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Come on, Jets. You got to get both feet down, bro. What are you doing? Lay out for it. 18 seconds left. There's going to be a timeout, and it's going to be Vikings timeout. That gives the Jets a little bit of time to think about it. All right. 23 likes, 899 subscribers. We're 1 away from 900. Who is going to be subscriber number 900? Let's go. Let's go. Then we're just 100 away from 1,000. Let's go. 3rd down and 10 for the Jets. Come on, Jets. Let's go. Yeah, we have CMC likes, so we're at 23 likes. Hufanga likes. Let's freaking get it. Come on now. Let's go. 3rd and 10. Mike White. Shotgun. Back to was to his left knee. Motions out. It's man coverage. Vikings playing off, though. I think you can maybe get something over the middle here. Called timeout. Snap is away. Dumps it off. And gets up to the Vikings 42. So it's going to be 4th and about 2 or so. 13 seconds. You got to go for it. You go for it here. 100% you go for it. Absolutely you go for it. I think here, if it's 4th and 3 for the Jets, if I'm the Jets, I think you maybe do something like, if you can just do a super quick pass, just like a real quick slant, 1st down, timeout, you have maybe 10 seconds left, take maybe a shot for the end zone. If you don't get it, you can kick the field goal, maybe. 4th and 3. And there's another timeout. It's also Vikings timeout. The Commanders and the Giants are now in the 3rd quarter. Eagles 21-10 over the Titans. Jalen Hurts just having a great game. Damn him. Eagles are going to be a problem. Lions 23-6 over the Jaguars. Holy moly. They're now showing Kevin O'Connell, the Vikings head coach, was a player for the Jets, actually. I remember that. He was also with the Patriots, if I'm not mistaken. They're bringing out the field goal unit. What are they doing? They're bringing out the freaking field goal unit for a 60-yard. Come on, what are you doing? Snap is away. Kick is. It's good. Holy moly. 60 yards. It was good. Greg the Leg Zuerlein. I still don't know how I feel about that decision, but, I mean, fuck it, right? 22 people in here. Wow, that was a great kick. Look, I guess the leg got it. Greg the Leg got it. You're right, Lewis. But, man, I just don't really know about that call to, I mean, hey, I guess it worked out. The goal really for the Jets would have been get it back to a 2-possession game. So, and that's what they did. Minnesota does get the ball to start the second half. Randy says the Vikings aren't fooling around this year. They know if they don't have the first week of playoff, they'll lose that game. It's going to be, it's looking like either them or the Eagles will get that first round bye. Because only one team gets it. Remember, now with the new system, only one team gets it. Eagles are right now kind of cruising towards their 11th win, whereas the Vikings are looking like they're going to be going to their 10th win. But maybe the Jets can make a game of it in the second half. They need to. Robert Saleh, conservative offense. I would have gone for it on 4th and 3, and I'm not going to kind of backtrack on what I said. I was like, I would go for it. And, but I guess it worked out because I think ultimately the goal would have been, it's like, hey, let's make it a 2-possession game. So the Vikings kneel it. It's going to be halftime. And there we are. So halftime here, 20-6, Minnesota over the Jets. And we'll take a look around the league. If anyone has any questions or anything, pop it in the chat. But a dominant half so far for Minnesota. Their offense, really courtesy of 2 long drives that the Jets it's been third down. Third down, excellent third down by the Vikings offense, and just poor third down by the Jets defense. Now, when you look at just the third down numbers in a vacuum, you could say, well, the Jets defense has got to be a lot better. And I'm like, okay, but I think the Jets have just kind of put themselves in difficult positions defensively with 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, easy to pick up. Christian, how we doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. So you are correct. You're the 25th like. We're at Elijah Mitchell likes. We're 1 subscriber away from 900. Let's go. Let's take a little look around the league. So a lot of games are actually the second half is going to be getting going. Now, depending on how this Jets-Vikings game is going to depend on, that will reflect what time I'll be going live for the 49ers game. So initially I thought the 49ers game was actually at 1:25 Pacific time. It's actually at 1:05. So not great. Well, it means it's less time till game time, so that's good. But if this is a very close game, Jets-Vikings, I might stick with it for a little bit, but otherwise I will. Good to see you. Yeah, it's been. I haven't done a stream in 3 weeks, but yeah, really looking forward to the Niners-Dolphins game. But yeah, we'll see what happens here. Of course, I would love it if Jets just come out, guns blazing the entire second half. They have a 10, 15-point lead, and it's time to switch to the Niner game. But I think that's what I'll do regardless. Maybe around 12:55, I'll probably switch to the Niner game, unless if it's really close here between the Jets and Vikings. I'll probably wait till right around kickoff to then start the Niners stream. So there we go. Yeah, a lot of games are in the third quarter. Steelers, Falcons in the third quarter. Steelers 16, Falcons 6. Packers, Bears in the third quarter. Packers 10, Bears 16. Right now the Packers just had an incomplete pass deep left. They have 4th and 1 at their own 29, so you have to think they'll punt it away. Lions, Jaguars, halftime, 23-6 Lions over the Jags. Impressive by the Lions. Vikings 20, Jets 6. Giants 20, Commanders 13. So the Giants really putting together. They've scored a bunch of points consecutively. Eagles 21, Titans 10. Eagles looking to add on some more points. Still in the second quarter there. Broncos 6, Ravens 3, Browns 7, Texans 5. So those last 2 games are just ugly to watch, to say the least. To say the frackin' least. All right. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Yep, Tommy, the Jets. Man, it just sucks, dude, because I was really hoping that they could make something happen here. I really was hoping the Jets could have done something, but they just haven't been anyway consistently. I don't know if Sauce is overrated. I mean, he hasn't really done anything. Like, he hasn't really been beat at all. I mean, the times that he's been beat is like quick short passes and stuff, which is, kind of happens. Oh, I want to see this. Justin Fields with the funky play, running it. And then, wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Bears. Oh, thank you as well, Tommy, for the welcome back. And yeah, sorry, I've been busy traveling, doing my thing, but I didn't actually get a chance to respond to your comment on the video. But yeah, the offensive line on second watch against the Saints, the offensive line did not play well. So you were right about that. I was saying, Aaron Banks, I thought had a pretty good game. He actually gave up a ton of pressures. So hopefully the offensive line can bounce back against the Dolphins. Tough ask, though. The Dolphins got some players for sure. It's good to be back. It was a great trip, though. I was happy to be in Ireland and whatnot. All right. Let me see. Well, this Green Bay Bears game, it's stuck at 4th and 1 at the Green Bay 29 for a while, so I wonder what's happening there. But, Christian, you're right. It'd be nice to see the Bears just completely shut down the Packers season. Because, obviously, look, if the Bears win this one, I mean, the Packers season is basically over. At best, the Packers can go 9-8 at best, and I just don't think that'll be good enough for a playoff spot. But if they lose this, I think they have a bye week, but if they lose this, it's just stick a fork in them. So Lamar is hurt. Gingerly walking back to the locker room. Jets look better in the Taft Rockets green and white jerseys. Yeah. Donovan Peoples-Jones with the punt return. Wow, it's good to catch up on all these highlights. But, I think it's only, there's still a whole half of football. So I think there's plenty of opportunities here for the Jets to get back into it, but they really do have to fix. It's their third down. It's the third down defense. They have to be able to get off the field, because when you're down two, not even just 2 scores, but 2 touchdowns, you have to be able. You need to really control time of possession, give your offense as many opportunities as possible to put up points, especially when your offense has been struggling. So. That's what I say. We have 27 likes. Let's go. Yeah, let's go. Thank you, everybody. 27 likes. We're so close to Hufunga likes. We're so freaking close. 2 more likes, and we're just 1 subscriber away from 900. Can you believe it? It's an old Robin Williams. Oh, Taft. Oh, I have not seen that one. The Masked Clam Sniffer. Always get a kick out of that username. How are you doing? Good to see you as always. Hopefully everything's been going well. I've been doing well myself. It's been actually 3 weeks since my last stream. It almost sounded like I was about to do confession there. It's been 3 weeks since my last confession. But doing well. Looking forward to the Niners game later. Niners Dolphins. That's should be a good game. So thank God there's no Brian Allen playing. I think we can all agree, no matter what happens the rest of the season, the Jets have overachieved, especially with all the. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I think the Jets and the 49ers actually have quite a bit in common, where they just really need good consistent play from the quarterback position. Yeah, that name always cracks me up, Lewis. I have said yes. It's been 3 weeks since my last confession. But I think that, it's the Jets and 49ers are in a lot of ways are in a very similar situation where if they both just got like good, consistent production from the quarterback position, they can easily, challenge for a Super Bowl. Now, you could argue that Jimmy Garoppolo has been good. I think statistically he's been good when you look at his numbers on the year. I think his quarterback rating is over 100 on the year. Let me check that. Let me see. I think on the year Garoppolo's, but like he has like a great game like he did against Arizona. Yeah, Jimmy Garoppolo, 16 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, 103 QB rating, 67% completion rate. So all that's well and good, but you do need someone. Joe, hey. Woo! And that puts us at $8.99. Did you like unsubscribe and then resubscribe again? Because we're still at $8.99. But woo, let's go. 29 likes as well. We're at Hufunga likes. Let's go. We need another milestone now. Trying to think. So we had 29, so we need something in the 30s. Let's go Roger Craig, shall we? 33. Let's go 33 likes, Roger Craig. But yeah, I thought so because the number. But hey, I appreciate that because it actually gets like a little notification, and let's go. But yeah, the number's still at $8.99. But yeah, I think. So yeah, there's a lot of parallels I think between the Jets and the 49ers where the Niners defense is better than the Jets defense, but I don't think by a hugely significant amount. I think the Jets defense is pretty darn good. They just need. I think Carl Lawson is a pretty good. Now, who's this Joe Hanley guy who keeps? But I think Carl Lawson's pretty good. Quinnen Williams is great, but just in terms of the edge guy, maybe Jermaine Johnson can develop into that. But they need a Nick Bosa type guy, and look, that could happen. Again, Jermaine Johnson could be that guy. Maybe in the draft next year or something like that, they can go and get someone there who can be that guy. But that's really how this defense operates best, where you got to be able to get pressure with 4. And they can do that sometimes against bad teams, but the masked clam sniffer, you guys are one of the better QBs. He's vastly underrated. Well, I don't know if he's I think maybe Garoppolo's underrated because I think a lot of people are like, oh, he stinks. But he's not great. I'll tell you that. That Jimmy Garoppolo has almost given me I don't know how many freaking heart attacks, just because of just some really bad throws. Just look, and I know every quarterback maybe has bad throws here and there, but we're talking bad throws in critical situations. Just look at the playoffs last year. The amount of interceptions he had that were bad against Green Bay right before halftime, against Dallas in the fourth quarter, just some. And it's not it's just bad throws, bad decision making. So I think with Garoppolo, it's a weird thing because, sometimes he's able to turn it on a dime, but a lot of times you can tell within the first drive or two how comfortable he's feeling or just how good he's going to play. Against the Saints, after the first couple of drives, I was we're going to struggle all game long. We are just about to start the third quarter here, it looks like. And the Vikings will get the ball. We'll see if they will if the Vikings will, or if the Jets might go for an onside kick. I don't know, maybe mix it up a little bit, but I doubt it because they got within 2 scores. You don't want to give that away super quickly. Nothing of note happening around the league right now. Christian says, Jimmy G is a conundrum. If he can play the way he's been playing the last 4 games, we are Super Bowl bound. But if he reverts to the way he was playing the beginning of this season, we are in trouble. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. If against Denver, he didn't play well. And in fairness, too, he's also he's gotten away with some bad throws that could have been intercepted, but every quarterback does, let's be honest. But with Garoppolo is that He's also been let down by some of his receivers. Like if you look at that game against the Falcons, he got let down a lot. I think, it's a good point that I just saw your other comment come through is that you just want Garoppolo, take what the defense gives you, make the throws that you are expected to make. If you can make one or two big plays during the game, great. But ideally, the 49ers, by the way, Cousins hands it off to Cook, who's going to get about 6 yards on first down. It was a touchback, so they're at their own 31, second and 4. But you just really, number one, you don't want him to have that back-breaking throw that can just really mess the game up. You want him to, make the throws that he can hit, those quick slants. Crazy Guy says, yo, number one Cowboys fan, number one 49ers hater is in the house. What's up, Crazy Guy? But you just want him to make the throws that got to make, Second and 4 for the Vikings. They are going to hand it off, and the Jets defense plays it really well. Good tackle there. DJ Reed coming in. And so that's going to make it 3rd and 4. And this could be a microcosm of the game. Jets get him to a 3rd down. Can they get the stop now? The first half, they weren't able to get the stop at all on 3rd down. They really struggled. If you can get a 3 and out, all of a sudden you're thinking, hey, there's still like 13 minutes in the 3rd quarter. We get the ball back. We're only down 2 scores. But they've struggled. Let's see how they do. Cousins and shotgun back to his right. 3 receivers up top. Hawkinson down low. Snap is away. Throws it out to Cook. There's defenders there. Yes, there we go, Jets. There we go. Runs Dalvin Cook out of bounds, so it's 4th and 4, and Cook maybe a little slow to get up. There we go. Good job, defense. CJ Mosley with a nice play, running him out of bounds. Good stuff. All right, there we go, man. That's what we needed. Yeah, I don't like the Cowboys. Not at all. So the Vikings are going to punt it now to the Jets. Punt is away. Braxton Berrios back there. Takes it at the 25. Got some room to work with up to the 35. Up to the 38, 39-yard line. So good field position for the Jets now. Let's go. We're at 29 likes. You sound like a hater. Bridget, are you a Vikings fan? Well, Bridget, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to level with you, Bridget. The Vikings at 9-2. If the Vikings lose this game, obviously they would go to 9-3. The 49ers, if they can beat the Dolphins today, would then go to 8-4. So when it comes to seeding purposes, that's why. Plus, one of my good buddies, one of my best buddies, is a Jets fan, so that's just an added bonus. If I could remove 3 teams from the NFL, who would they be? The Texans, I would probably remove because they're really irrelevant. I would probably remove the Jaguars because they're also pretty irrelevant. And then who else would I? So that's actually half of the AFC South gone. Half of the AFC South is irrelevant, I guess, in my eyes. What other team would I remove? I would consider the Commanders just because Daniel Snyder's just an asshole. But it sounds like he's going to sell the team, so that's good. And they have like a pretty rich history in the NFL. So I would say the third team that I would remove would be the... If I wanted to do it out of spot, I wouldn't remove the Cowboys. Maybe the Browns, just because they're the freaking Browns. I don't know. That's a good question. I never actually thought about that. Not happening, says Bridget. Well, aren't we a little confident, huh? Maybe a little cocky, huh? You never know what can happen. You never know. Who do the Vikings, what's their schedule looking like? So let's see. Week 14, the Vikings play the The Lions. The Lions are playing good football, so that might be and it's in Detroit. Then we have the Vikings are playing the Colts. No, I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. All right, Jets, 1st and 10 at their own 39. Great field position. Only 2 minutes off the clock, so they got 13 minutes in the third quarter left. Mike White behind center. Snap is away. They hand it off. Zonovan Knight gets a yard. Going to be 2nd and 9 for the Jets. Traditionally, I don't hate the Vikings, but I also, the Vikings and the 49ers have had not a huge amount of history, but I think it was in 87 that the Vikings knocked out the 49ers? Or maybe 1990. Snap is away. They fake the handoff. Mike White looking to throw. Throws it across the middle. Caught! Garrett Wilson inside the 40-yard line. Crazy Guy says, remind me, which team do you hate the most? Nowadays and in recent history, I would say the Seahawks. I think it used to be, I mean, as like a kid, it would have been the Cowboys I hated. I hate the Packers and the Seahawks. Those would be the Rams a little bit too. But I feel like the Niners have kind of gotten the better of the Rams for the most part. Obviously not the NFC Championship game. So snap is away. They hand off to Zonovan Knight up the middle. Going to actually fight for yards. Gets about 6 yards there. Jets moving the football. Let's go. But yeah, which team do I hate the most? Yeah, I mean, if you asked me 20 years ago, I maybe would have said the Cowboys or the Packers, because the Packers knocked the Niners out of the playoffs a lot. The Cowboys did too in the very early 90s. But obviously, I mean, I think that the Niners-Cowboys rivalry hasn't really been there. They haven't really played each other that often. 2nd and 4, they do hand it to Elijah Moore, makes a guy miss, gets inside the 25, down to the 21 of Minnesota. All right. Crazy Guy, your question right back at you. The same ones. 3 teams you get rid of and your most hated team. Christian, yeah, see, I think I remember Christian's age, but I'll just say Christian, I think, is a little bit older than me. So there's that history with the Cowboys. I was really like, a lot of times when the Cowboys in the early 90s were beating the Niners, I was like 4, 5, 6 years old. So barely remember that. 1st and 10 Jets at the Vikings 21. They're going to hand it to Garrett Wilson, who's going to look to throw it and just throw it away. It was like a reverse to Garrett Wilson, and then he was looking to throw it, but Minnesota read that very well. Yeah, I mean, look, I can definitely respect and understand that, because if it weren't for the Cowboys, the Niners might have another 3 Super Bowls. But I just think it's also a sign of the times where, like, to me, the last 11, 12 years, it's the Seahawks. We play them twice a year. They've actually beat us so many times. They beat us in the NFC Championship game, and I just hate them. I hate him. I hate Pete Carroll, even though he was a former Niner coach. 2nd and 10 now. Players either side of Mike White and shotgun. They fake the handoff to Braxton Berrios, and they just flip it over to Tyler Conklin, who gets about maybe 3 or 4 yards. And the Browns just scored another touchdown. But it was a 4-yard fumble return. So the Browns have 14 points, but they got it from a punt return and a fumble return. All right. Ugh, what the hell? Who doesn't love the Cowgirls? Well, a good cowgirl, huh? 3rd and 7. Mike White, shotgun. Back to his right. Snap is away. Got time. Throwing it. Oh, just out of the outstretched arms of Garrett Wilson. It's going to be incomplete. 4th and 7. I think that you have to kick the field goal. The rivalry was it was a very fun rivalry between the 49ers and Cowboys, and but I just think that it's for the last 25 years, it's been somewhat irrelevant. I mean, the TO on the star kind of brought it back, but 36-yard field goal attempt for the Jets. Kick is up, and it's going to be good. So they do tack on 3. I mean, you kind of have to take the points there. It's still very early in the second half. Garrett Wilson almost caught it, though. That was a good play, but just decent throw. Crazy Guy says his most hated teams are the 49ers. No shock. Packers, Colts, most hated. Interesting. And the teams that you would get rid of. Niners, Packers, Colts. Most hated team, 49ers. Okay. I got a harsh disagree on that. I mean, if it's, are we talking about getting rid of teams just because you don't like them or because it might make the NFL better? I don't know. 30 likes, by the way. We're at 899 subscribers. We're just one away. If anyone hasn't subscribed, do subscribe to the channel. We do content throughout the week. It's been a lot slower as of recently because I was traveling. I was away. But it's going to be ramping right back up again. So stick around for that. I'll be doing the 49ers-Dolphins game after this, too, of course. See, I wouldn't get rid of, like, the Cowboys and the Packers and stuff if I could choose to, like, basically get rid of teams because there's so much history there. Plus, those teams have had such a huge impact on the NFL. So that's just me, though. Skull says, Larry. Vikings, yeah, they're looking pretty good here, man. Jets now within 11. It is looking good for the Vikings, though. But if the Jets can just their defense well rested. So if the defense can just keep doing their thing, they can get back into it. Larry, ultimately, I don't hate the Vikings. I'm not a huge hater, even though Bridget would probably disagree with me. But I would just say that I have a mental issue with hating the 49ers. There we go. But I would say that, look, I think that if the Vikings lose today and if the Niners win today, the Niners are only a game behind the Vikings with regards to seeding, plus good friend who's a Jets fan. So that's why it's going to appear that I am a Jets fan in this one because, honestly, I am rooting for them. So there we go. I'll be up front with my fandom for this game. All right, with the Lions 32-6 over the Jaguars. Holy moly. All right. Let's see what we got here. So the Jets are going to be kicking it off to the Vikings. Vikings in an interesting little formation there to receive the kickoff. Don't think the Jets would entertain an onside kick just yet. They do not. The kick is going to go right through and no opportunity at all to return it. So the Vikings are going to have 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Smoke says, where do I think the next expansion team will be? That's another really good question. I mean, of course, there's talk about Europe, like London or what have you. I don't think that will happen anytime soon, just because, if anything, they might kind of revive NFL Europe, or else they'll do. I just think it would be too much traveling. Like, it would just be too crazy for teams going back and forth. So, but the Vikings hand it off to Jalen Reagor on an end around. A nice run there by Reagor. Gets about 8 yards on first down. That's going to be 2nd and 2. If anything, I think a team maybe could move. I mean, to me, 32 teams is perfect. I think, I think 32 teams. I don't think you need any more. Otherwise, maybe the league gets a little bit washed down. But then again, they would have said that before any expansion team came through. So, Traylon Burks, the guy I've been talking up, is evaluated for a concussion. So, hurt again. Cousins going to fake the handoff on 2nd and 2. Throwing it wide open. Incomplete. Looking for Hawkinson. Hawkinson just couldn't get around, couldn't contort his body. But honestly, it was just way overthrown too by Cousins. Next expansion team, I don't think Europe's a realistic option. If anything, I think, they should maybe revive NFL Europe. And I think what they should do is maybe tie in like some way, and this is just me, kind of like a half-baked idea, but Maybe you tie in like the practice squad players, or maybe they expand the draft to like 8 or 9 rounds, and like some of those players then go to the teams. I don't know, something like that. But Cousins going to pitch it out, and that's going to be first down. Pitch it out to Dalvin Cook. And it's going to be first down and 10 for Minnesota at their own 45-yard line, pickup of 7. But yeah, where would the next expansion team go? I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I mean, the team that's probably most likely to move would probably be the Jaguars. If they were to just move a team as opposed to actually expand the league. Just because they don't have a ton of history there. They haven't really won anything there. Maybe the Texans, but Cousins throwing it over the middle. Oh! Justin Jefferson dropped it. The ball kind of popped up. DJ Reed almost comes up with it. San Jose should get the Chargers to move there. Honestly, I think the Chargers should have stayed in San Diego. And I think maybe they should have called themselves the California Chargers. I don't know. The Golden State Chargers, something like that. Maybe get some other, California fans into them. But I really have to think about that. 2nd and 10 now. They're going to hand it to Dalvin Cook, who's going to get swallowed up by no other than Quinnen Williams. That's a loss of 2 on the play. So now it's going to be 3rd and 12 for Minnesota. If I'm the Jets here, if I'm Saleh or Jeff Ulbrich, another former 49er player, I look to bring some pressure here, but it doesn't look like they're going to. 3rd and 12, empty backfield. Cousins looking to throw. He's going to get sacked! Yes! And that's Quinnen Williams. Wow. Taking over the game. 2-yard tackle for loss, then a sack. He is going to be an all-pro. Maybe just be a traveling team? Nah, that could never work. I mean, I see the idea, what you're getting at, but for imagine just who would want to play for that team? If you're just constantly traveling, you have no base of hey, where's my family going to live and all this kind of stuff. So Quinnen Williams, 9 sacks as a defensive tackle, and I don't know how many tackle for losses. So the punt is away, and the Jets now have the ball at their own 26-yard line. And there's still plenty of time. 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. But the Jets just have to find a way to punch it and get it in the end zone. And then I think you go for 2, and then you make it just a field goal game. Let's see what we have going on around the league. Steelers 19, Falcons 6. Falcons are threatening, though. They're at the Steelers' 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Bears 19, Packers 10. Lions 30, Jaguars 6. Giants 20, Commanders 13. Eagles 28, Titans 10. Broncos 9, Ravens 3. Browns 14, Texans 5. I look like the professor on The Muppet Show. Thank you, man. Kind of do, actually. I kind of do. Thank you for the lovely comment, man. Appreciate you. It's the glasses, isn't it? It's the glasses. I think you could do better. I think you can do better than the professor on The Muppet Show, though. I mean, I would have thought, who's that dude who hosts Whose Line Is It Anyway, or something like that? Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. 900 subscribers. Let's go. Let's go. Boom. The big 900. Let's go. It was actually not me who subscribed, but sometimes the notifications don't pop up, so that was in honor of whoever was the 900th subscriber. We have 33 likes, so we did hit Drew Carey. That's right. I get Drew Carey a lot. But we did get to 33 likes, so we're at 30. That's Roger Craig likes. Next one's got to be Merton Hanks like. Look at to Merton Hanks, 36. Dude looks like a lady. Ba-da, ba-ba-da. Dude looks like a lady. Ooh. Let's see. There is a player for the Jets, Clemens, I think, being carted off. Number 72. That's never a good sign. But Jets have the ball. 1st and 10. Mike White in shotgun. Back to his left. 1st and 10 is going to hand it off to Zonovan Knight. Fights for about 3 yards. So 2nd and 7. 25 people in here, guys. If you're new to the channel, drop a like. We're at 33. We're looking to get to 36 likes. Merton Hanks likes. And then subscribe to the channel. We're only 100 away from the big 1K. Let's go. Under 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Jets have the ball, 2nd and 7 at their own, near the 30-yard line, their own 30-yard line. Mike White in shotgun, back to his right, man in motion. Snap is away, looking to throw. Just going to dump it off. He's got some room to work with. He's going to get a first down and gets up to about the 37-yard line. Full idea from Crazy Guy for a traveling team. Name charity superstars. That is special. Interesting. Maybe you have the winner of the XFL be the traveling team. Houston have scored a field goal, so it's 14-8 Cleveland over Houston. So 1st and 10 Jets. Mike White looking to throw across the middle. Caught! Garrett Wilson breaking tackles, now gets up to midfield, but caught it across the middle of the field. 2 guys came in and hit him, but he just absorbed it, stayed on his feet. And luckily there was another Minnesota defender right there just to wrap him up. But what body control, just way to absorb the hits. And actually, if anything, Harrison Smith kind of took out his own guy more than he hit Garrett Wilson. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Jets at midfield. Yeah, Evans, the DB for the Vikings, has gone to the sideline. 1st and 10. White in shotgun, back to his right. Come on. Let's see. Snap is away. They're going to hand it off. And is going to get about 2 yards on first down right up the middle. 2nd and 8 at the Minnesota 18. Nothing too crazy is happening right now around the league. You know. So, if this game is still relatively not that close, at 12:55-ish, I will then be switching over to 49ers Dolphins, getting ready for that game. But I might try and do that till 1 o'clock. There's 45 minutes until that. So, White fakes the handoff to James Robinson. That might be a hold. But what a catch there by C.J. Uzomah inside the 20-yard line. Harrison Smith runs him out of bounds. It was potentially a hold against the Jets in the backfield. Zadarius Smith. I thought it was Tyler Conklin, which, no, he actually let him go. So what a great catch by C.J. Uzomah. Just kind of hauls it in right over. Not easy. But now they're inside the Minnesota 20-yard line, down to the 17, actually, of Minnesota. Jets on the move. Let's go. We got to punch it in, though. Yeah, I know. White throws it to Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson's going to get, maybe got 4 yards on the play. Yes, there is. Yeah, I'm sure something crazy is going to happen. Pretty much the NFL, it's just craziness all year long, which I guess you got to love it, right? One of the reasons why we love the NFL. But a pickup of 4 yards there by Garrett Wilson on first down. So it's going to be, actually going to call it pickup of 5. So 2nd and 5 right now for the Jets at the Minnesota 12. White and shotgun, players either side of them. They're going to hand it off. Zonovan Knight's going to cut it outside and almost gets a first down. Got 4 yards on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and 1. It's crazy. Oh, true. Very true, huh? Very true. We got Crazy Guy. One of the other guys who stops by a lot is Crazy Juice as well. So there you go. White behind center might do a quarterback sneak. He does, and he gets it. So it's going to be first and goal right now for the Jets at the Minnesota, just inside the 7-yard line. 18 people in here. Drop a like. We're looking for Merton Hanks likes. And we're at Roger Craig, 33 likes. We're looking for Merton Hanks, 36. And we're at 900 subscribers. Let's go. First and goal for the Jets. I think those are Mike White's parents. There we go. Yeah. Inside the Minnesota 7, wide and shotgun. Snap is away. You're going to fake the handoff to Garrett Wilson. Get it out to Berrios. That might be a block in the back, and yes, it is. So that's going to be a flag against the Jets. George Fant blocked the Minnesota defender in the back. So it's going to be first and goal now, I think, from the Minnesota 17. Damn, he didn't need to do that. You just have to let him go, George. Let him go, George. And then, yeah, I mean, that was blatant. Like, there's no way he thought he was going to get away with that. Just no way. I'm not even sure if he needed to do that, but either way. So it's now going to be first and goal, Jets, but at the Minnesota 16-yard line, they're calling it. Wide and shotgun, back to his left. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Incomplete. It was looking maybe for Corey Davis, but got tangled a little bit with the DB and nothing happened. All that talk about middle school volleyball team played against the teachers. Yeah, I'm sure I'm sure they beat you guys pretty good if it was a middle school game. Packers just scored a touchdown. A.J. Dillon with the rushing touchdown. So it's 19-17, Packers and Bears. Yeah, teachers have the size, man. Like, they can just swat it compared to a bunch of middle schoolers. All right. Second and goal from the 16. White and shotgun. Davis in motion. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Throws it. Incomplete. Damn it. He almost had it. Looking for Tyler Conklin, number 83, down by the 2-yard line. Good play, though, by the Vikings DB. Just close enough, was able to get in there and knock it away. Mike White took a bit of a shot right there. Because I was in 6th grade, yeah. Third and goal, and I think if you're the Jets, I mean, look, you had it first and goal from the 7. You really obviously wanted to punch it in for 7. But I think here you just play it relatively safe and then kick the field goal, make it a 1-score game. Mike White, quick pass out to Elijah Moore. And Elijah Moore is going to cut inside. Yeah, he'll get taken down at the 12-yard line. Decent play right there. But Elijah Moore, you are not Deebo Samuel. You're not going to score on that. And we couldn't join. I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. 16 people in here, guys. There's just about a minute left in the third quarter. Jets lining up for their 4th field goal of the day. This would, however, make it a 1-possession game. And this quarter has been all Jets, but you feel like they've maybe let an opportunity go right here. Snap is away. Hold is good. Kick is up, and it's going to be good. So it's going to be 20-12 now. Jets getting closer to the Vikings. Vikings just haven't been able to do anything this quarter. I think they only have like maybe 15 yards compared to the Jets of well over 100. So, and let's see very quickly. We'll go around the league. Browns 14, Texans 8, Broncos 9, Ravens 3. In that Ravens game, there is no Lamar Jackson. He got hurt in knee injury. Hopefully he's all right. Eagles 28, Titans 10, Giants 20, Commanders 13, Vikings 20, Jets 12, Lions 30, Jaguars 14, Bears 19, Packers 17. They just had a big play, though, to N'Keal Harry for 49 yards up to the Green Bay 28. Falcons 13, Steelers 19. There we go. All right. So there's about 16 minutes left in the game here. And we'll see how this is. I mean, it's a one-score game. Minnesota 20, Jets 12. Jets defense has played very well in the second half. You just feel like with the Jets, they just need a big play. Interception, force a fumble. The Jets have been solid all game long, but they just haven't had a big play. That's the one. And with the Vikings, they've been able intercepted, stopped the Jets on fourth down. A couple of nice runs, some really nice throws. No, you're fine, crazy guy. You're keeping the conversation going. It's all good, man. But, so yeah, it's one of those things where the Jets defense, if they need a big play, if they can get that, could be in business here. Commanders on the move. Actually, they're not. So, never mind. Forget I said anything about the Commanders. That Bears-Packers game. It's going to be close. Bears have the ball 3rd and 5 at the Green Bay, 4th and 4 at the Green Bay 22. So they'll look to kick a field goal, make it a 5-point game. 21 people in here. Do feel free to like and subscribe. Thank you very much. It helps out a lot. We're only 100 subscribers away from 1,000. Let's go. All right. Jets kicking it off to the Minnesota Vikings. Announcing the game for CBS is Ian Eagle and Charles Davis, but I'm going to say that who needs them when you got me, right? Right? Jets, Greg the Leg. You have to think he'll just kick it right through the back of the end zone. Does it go through the uprights? Almost. So there's 59 seconds left. Yes, I am crazy guy. I will be doing the 49ers Dolphins. Actually, I could have sworn that game was on at 1:25 Pacific time, but it's 1:05. So depending on how this game is going, probably around 1 o'clock Pacific time, I'll switch over and then get that live stream going. If you just click on my channel, you'll see there's the stream for that is ready to go, basically. So Cousins behind center, single back, looking to throw it, is going to throw it out quick, and it's going to be incomplete, looking for Adam Thielen. Adam Thielen, just a quick out route, maybe 5-6 yard out. Had a little bit of space on Sauce, but not that much. By the way, Lamar Jackson is out for the game, the rest of the game for Baltimore. And Denver's up 9-3 over the Ravens. 2nd and 10 now for Minnesota. This game they're still leading by 8, but the game has kind of got away from them a little bit. Cousins and shotgun back to his right. And then they hand it off to Dalvin Cook, who's going to get about 4 yards. Why just the Vikings run the ball? Marcus, I think you're right. I think they should be potentially running the ball a little more. Cousins hasn't been his best today, to say the least. So he's been a little bit off for sure. But they just ran it there, pick up a 4. 3rd and 6, this is a big 3rd down. The Vikings offense has struggled. There will be a play before the end of the quarter. Cousins and shotgun back to his left. Snap is away. He's going to be under pressure and gets sacked. He gets sacked. Jets, Jets. Jets defense coming up big. Bam, there we go. And who got to him? I think it was Carl Lawson. And it's going to be sack. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. And the Jets are going to get the ball back yet again. Cousins sacked. Wow. This Jets defense has played just so well in the 3rd quarter, man. So freaking well. Whoa. Oh, the Bears must have missed their field goal because it's still 9, or maybe they went for it on 4th down. It's Bears 19, Packers 17. So you're telling the Jets there's a chance. They got a whole quarter of football. They're about to get the ball back, and it's going to be 8.1 possession games. But the Jets just have not been able to get into the end zone. 4 field goals, not good enough. Not going to be good enough. But they do have a chance here. Plenty of time left. Obviously, just stick within your game plan. I think they should, keep trying to run the ball well. But all in all, I think the Jets have a good chance to make something happen. They always just flame out towards the end of their drives, and that's just the one critical thing that they're missing. The Vikings make you sick? Oh, I don't know about that. The Vikings or the Jets are you talking about, Marcus? Because the Vikings are 9-2. I mean, I wouldn't be too upset about. Even if they lost, they'd be 9-3, which is, I think, would probably be the second best record in the NFC. So I don't know. I don't know. But we're just about to start the fourth quarter. Jets Vikings, 1 possession game. The Vikings are actually about to punt it off to the Jets. It was 3rd and 6. Cousins gets sacked by Carl Lawson. And, wow, just a great play there by the Jets defense. Good coverage down the field because it took the rush a minute to get there. So, there we go. Right. Why is it stuck on this commercial about that? Anyway, so we're back here in Minneapolis, Minnesota, US Bank Stadium. The first half was all Minnesota. At halftime, it was it 20-6 at halftime. Jets have scored, now ultimately they actually scored 9 straight points, but they got to get a touchdown. Here comes the punt. It is away. Berrios will be back to receive it. Takes it at the 15. From the 15, is going to circle back around. Makes some guys miss. Gets up to the 20, 25, 26-yard line. I would say about the 26. We'll see where they actually call him out. But I think it was around the 26-yard line. These two teams actually have the best fourth quarter point differential. Jets plus 51, Vikings plus 50, 49ers actually plus 33 in terms of fourth quarter point differential. But something's got to give right here. I mean, obviously the Jets, if they want to, they got to really increase that fourth quarter point differential. They want a chance in this one. 1st and 10, they're actually at their own 29. So good, decent field position. 20 people in here. Mike White's going to fake the handoff to Zonovan. Over the middle, Garrett Wilson making guys miss. Inside the 40, inside the 35, 30, 25, 20. Down the sideline, down to the... Could be touchdown, Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Garrett Wilson. All the way 71 yards, unless they're calling him out somewhere. I think they're maybe saying that he was out. I think they're saying that he was out somewhere. Down to the 25, 20. I think he maybe stood out inside the 15. Wow. Let's see. Left foot, right foot. Oh, yeah, he did stand out the 11-yard line. That'll be at the 11-yard line. Garrett Wilson. And I think the Jets here are going to have to take a timeout. On the day, Garrett Wilson, 7 receptions, 144 yards. That one, the biggest catch of the day. Huge gain by the Jets. They're now at the Minnesota 11-yard line. Wow. Look at that. Look, Chris Olave for the Saints playing great. Garrett Wilson, those Ohio State receivers looking good. 1st and 10. They flip it out to Zonovan Knight. Zonovan Knight gets down to inside the 10, maybe to the 9-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and 8 at the Minnesota 9. So theoretically, the Jets would be able to get a 1st and goal if they can get to the 1. A lot of close games here in these early games. All right. 2nd and 8 at the Minnesota 9. White, in shotgun, flips it out to Braxton Berrios, gets the edge, only gets about 2 yards. Good tackle there by Patrick Peterson. So that's going to be 3rd down and 6 from the Minnesota 7. And this has been the Jets' struggle all game long offensively, not being able to punch it in. I think you're at the point here where, depending on what happens here on 3rd down, that you might have to go for it on 4th. Now, look, if you get sacked and if you lose a bunch of yards, then yeah, maybe you just kick the field goal. But otherwise, I think you have to. I think you maybe go for it. But 3rd and 7, White in shotgun, looking to throw. He's got time, throwing it, batted down at the line of scrimmage. That was Zadarius Smith. Way to get his hands up and knock it down. Spy, Nick Dager. Go Niners, baby. Let's go. Ball batted down right at the line of scrimmage by Zadarius Smith. So now, what do the Jets want to do? Do they want to go for it? 4th and 7. Do they want to kick the field goal, make it a 5-point game, and they are going to kick the field goal after such a big play? Ugh. Okay. Here's Greg the Leg. This is basically just a little bit more than an old extra point. Hold is up, and it's good. So the Jets now, with their 5th field goal on the day, but they're within 5. It's getting exciting. We're about 30 minutes away from kickoff in the 49er game. We're at 34 likes here, by the way. So I'm trying to think of a 49er player with number 34. But we want to get to Merton Hanks likes, 36 likes. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. In this game, there's about 12 minutes left in the game. In about 25 minutes, I'll be going live for 49ers Dolphins. And what I will do is I will definitely drop the link in the chat for that. I'm going to actually get that ready. Let me see. All right. This is going to be such a good end to the game. I kind of hope that this last 12 minutes goes quickly, because I gotta switch over to the Niner game once it starts. There's no doubt about that. No doubt about it. Bears 19, Packers 17. Packers 3rd and 5 at the Chicago 14-yard line. So at the very least, Green Bay should be able to tack on a field goal, go up by 1, but we'll see what happens. There's 5 minutes left in that game. Some other close games. Commanders 13, Giants 20. Commanders 2nd and 4 at 3rd and 4, at their own 27. Broncos 9, Ravens 3. Ravens 3rd and 1 at their own 18. Browns 14, Texans 8. Looks like the Browns are about to kick a field goal to make it a 9-point game, which would be big because that would make it 2 possessions with under 10 minutes to go. Falcons 4th and goal at the Pittsburgh 10. They're down 6. All right. Whoo-wee. This is going to be a good ending. Vikings offense has done nothing in the second half so far. Jets defense has played phenomenally well, but you have to give credit to the Vikings defense. Although they've given up yards in the second half, they've held them out of the end zone, and that's been the key. The Jets have had to settle for 5 field goals today. And you talk about, and they actually just showed the graphic here, the red zone offense. Minnesota, 2 trips into the red zone, 2 touchdowns. The Jets, 3 trips into the red zone, 3 field goals. And that's what's separating the teams significantly. But the Jets will now be kicking it off to the Minnesota Vikings. Greg the Leg's certain to kick it right through. Can he get it through the uprights? Maybe he did, actually. Garrett Wilson having a huge day for the New York Jets. 7 catches, 144 yards. Man, he's going to be an absolute stud in the NFL. 24 people in here, guys. Yeah, don't forget, like the stream, subscribe to the channel. We're at 35 likes. There we go, 35. We're one away from the goal of Merton Hanks likes. 1st and 10, and Cousins is able to dump it off to the tight end, gets a first down yardage, gets about maybe 12 yards. The TV stations have gotten a lot worse with getting back on time from commercials or showing replays. It's like, bam, snap. It's like, come on now. CBS, you've been doing this long enough to freaking know. But pickup of 12 on first down by Minnesota. So Minnesota will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line. Cousins behind center, single back. They are going to fake the handoff, looking to throw. Only 4-man rush, but no pressure. Gets it to Hawkinson, breaks tackles, gets a first down yardage, and fights all the way up to midfield. So back-to-back 12, 13-yard gains right now for the Minnesota Vikings. Jets defense has played so well this second half. In the third quarter, they played really well. You just feel like maybe they need to pick up a turnover. 1st and 10. Minnesota Vikings at midfield. Snap is away. They do hand it off to Cook off right tackle, breaking through tackles. First down yardage, pickup of 11 for Dalvin Cook, and that's going to take it down to the Jets' 39-yard line. About 11 minutes left in this game. Jets defense they got to start getting really aggressive now because you really don't want Minnesota to score, and they're just outside that area to kick a field goal. So I think now you're really going to see the Jets playing up on the Minnesota Vikings. Not crazy about this coverage here. Cousins got time throwing over the middle, wide open. Adam Thielen down inside the Jets' 15-yard line. No pressure on it. Didn't like the coverage on that at all. You basically had Quan Alexander and C.J. Mosley, and you just got guys guarding. Yeah, they were in 6s and 7s. Geezer, how we doing, buddy? No worries, man. No worries. Tough game for your Titans today, it looks like, but hey, the Eagles are a good team. Cousins in shotgun, back to his right. 1st and 10 at the Jets' 14-yard line. Cousins looking to throw, dumps it off to Thielen, only gets about 1.5 yards, maybe 2. So it's going to be 2nd and 8. There's under 10 minutes left in the game. Green Bay are leading the Bears by a point after being down significantly. The Bears are 1st and 10 at their own 44. Green Bay have scored 10 unanswered. My birthday was 2 days ago. Happy birthday, man. Happy belated birthday, dude. Hopefully it went well. You had a good day. Able to hang out with friends and family and do your thing, man. Pitch it out to Dalvin Cook out to the left, and he's going to get about 1 or 2 yards on the play. Were they saying, they're saying he wasn't even down, so they get 2 yards on the play. It's going to make a 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for the Minnesota Vikings. If you're the Jets, obviously, you got to get a stop right here. Hold them to 3. Jalen Hurts is playing so well for the Eagles. But you got to hold them to 3 right here if you're the Jets. So you keep it that one possession game. Of course, you'd love a turnover, but cannot give up the touchdown. 3rd and 6. From the 10-yard line. Cousins in shotgun. Snap is away. Looking to throw. He's got time back there. Throws it for the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson doing the gritty. And that doesn't necessarily mean game over, but not far from it, dude. So that's going to make it 26-15, extra point up on the way. I mean, Jefferson just made DJ Reed look pretty bad there. Just that little hesitation goes out. Got to go to an Air Force base and walk inside some presidential planes and stuff. That sounds pretty rad. This is the difference right here that separated the teams. The red zone offense, man. Extra point is up and it's good, so that's going to make it 27-15. And the Vikings, 3 trips to the red zone, 3 touchdowns. The Jets, 3 trips to the red zone, 3 field goals. So that is actually the difference in the game, because the Vikings have got 21 points in the red zone, the Jets only 9, difference of 12, and the score difference is 12, of course. All right, so there's 8:33 left in this game. Depending on how this next wow, and the Packers just intercepted Justin Fields. So the Green Bay have the ball. 1st and 10 at their own 31. It was Jair Alexander. But depending on how this Jets drive goes here, we will see. Then I might take a little break and then stream the 49er game. But there we go. There we go. Jets will obviously need to respond quickly. They need to respond real fast if they want to get back in this game, because, look, there's still 8.5 minutes left. We've seen crazier stuff happen, but if you're the Jets, you really want to, and you can't take your time. You want to go relatively hurry up. But even if you score a touchdown, there's maybe 4 minutes left in the game. I think you have all 3 timeouts. You still have a shot. But that's cool, Geezy, that you had a good day, man. That happy birthday to you. And hopefully you'll be around, Geezer, for the 49ers Dolphins game, because that's going to be a good one. All right. Yeah, it looks like the Packers might finish off the Bears. So Rodgers trying to maintain that ownage. And the Browns 24, Texans 8. How did they score? Because they haven't had an offensive touchdown. It was an interception return. Wow, fucking hell. So the Browns have scored 3 touchdowns, but none of them by the offense. They've had a fumble return, an interception return, and they've had a punt return. If you had the Browns defense in fantasy, well, you're doing pretty darn well. Plus, Houston's only scored 8 points. So, Minnesota going to be kicking it off to the Jets. 8:33 left in the game. Greg Joseph with the kickoff. The Jets were able to get a big play to Garrett Wilson on the last drive, but they keep stalling out in the red zone and goal to go. 25 people in here, guys. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We just hit 900 subscribers today. Let's keep that rocking and rolling. We're only 100 subscribers away from 1,000. So let's keep that going. Let's keep it rocking and rolling. I'll be doing Dolphins, 49ers, of course, coming up next. Jets, there should still be actually in the wild card after this, but they got to score. The game's not over. 1st and 10 Jets at their own 25. They are going to hand it off to Zonovan Knight off the left. Going to get some good yards on 1st down. And he's running past midfield down to the 40, down inside the 30-yard line of the Minnesota Vikings. So huge run on 1st down. Zonovan Knight goes about 40-something yards. So already threatening. Nice run there, getting right between those guys. When did he, maybe stepped out of bounds. Minnesota might want to challenge that, because that's about a difference of about 20 yards. I think he did step out. Minnesota I don't think they got the challenge off. Mike White looking for the end zone. That's going to be pass interference. And that's going to be 1st and goal for the Jets now inside the 5-yard line. He was looking for Garrett Wilson right by the end zone, interfered with by number 20. Wow, the Detroit Lions have put up 40 points. So pass interference against the Vikings. and they're going to have first and goal at the Minnesota 3-yard line. He kind of, moved his arms a little bit. I don't know. That's, I think they should, whatever. First and goal. Come on, Jets. Mike White, snap. Hands it off to Knight. Is going to get nowhere. Loses a yard or two, actually. Loses 2. So it's going to be second and goal from the 5. But this is a very quick response. But, of course, the Jets got to punch it in for 6. They haven't been able to do that at any point today. Dwayne Brown, the left tackle, is a little limping, but they just want to hurry up, so he's going to stay out there. They're going to fake the handoff to Zonovan, looking for the end zone, incomplete. Looking for Elijah Moore in the end zone. It's going to be third and goal from the 5. Obviously, if you are the Jets, you're in 4-down territory. A field goal does nothing for you. Yeah, they've just been field goal for the Jets. And a field goal now does nothing, so you have 2 shots to get into the end zone from 5 yards out. They haven't been able to do it all game long, but they got to change it up if they want a chance in this one. There's 7:27 left. Mike White in shotgun, back to his left. Snap is away, fakes the handoff. Got time. Gonna run for it! He's gonna get there. I think he gets there. They're gonna say he was down inside the 1. I think that there was maybe a chance he got in. The Jets. Do the Jets want to challenge this? Because it's now 4th and goal. Oof. That's close. When does his knee go? Yeah, he's short. That's actually a really good call by the officials. 4th and goal, inside the 1. They're just going to quarterback sneak it. He gets there. No. I don't think he got in. They're going to definitely have to challenge this. But he didn't get in, according to the officials. Tried to quarterback sneak it. And, yikes. Ugh. I mean, that angle. I mean, I think he was in. Why don't they have a camera at the side, like along this freaking sideline of like the goal line? This one might be a little better. I mean, he's in. I think he's in, but the angles are a bit not great. You would think at this point that they would have some kind of technology like FIFA has where they can just tell if it's a touchdown or not. I mean, he's in. That to me has to be a touchdown. I mean, if you're Robert Saleh, I mean, you have to challenge that. Because even if the ball, I mean, right there, you can see where the ball is. I think that has to be a touchdown. But there's nothing super clear and obvious. So they did challenge it. But remember, it's not the officials in the stadium that actually they don't decide whether it's a touchdown or not. It's actually the offices or whatever in New York. So will there be some hometown love for the New York Jets? We're about to find out. I mean, I think that's a touchdown. I think you do have to call it a touchdown. What say you guys in the chat if you're able to watch the game? To me, that's a touchdown. I mean, of course, I don't see any way how there's any way he couldn't have been across the line. Here's the call. It's a touchdown, Jets! Let's go! Touchdown, Jets! So it's now 21-27. Mike White's parents are happy. Yikes, yikes, yikes. And the extra point, they get nothing going for 2. It would still be a 4-point game. So going to be the extra point right here. It's going to be Greg the Leg going for the extra point. Kick is up and it's good. Holy smokes. I think the Jets numbers are a little bit bigger. There we go. Something like that. All right, they still have a chance. Yes, they do. So you're telling them there's a chance, you know? Yeah, so I'm right around maybe 102, like maybe before kickoff. But when it comes to Lions winning, let's go, says CarCast. Let's see around the league. The Packers are winning by 9. So the Packers are actually going to beat they're going to beat the Bears after being down significantly. Christian Watson with a 46-yard rushing touchdown. Christian Watson just developing into such a great player after his early season struggles. The Commanders tied it up with the New York Giants. I really wish the 49ers were playing at 125, because at 105 I'm going to be switching over to the Niner game. But there's 6:45 left here. One possession game. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. It's 27-22. We got 29 people in here, guys. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. After this game, do join me for the 49ers Dolphins, because that's going to be one heck of a game. Kirk Cousins coming on out. And we're back. Says Randy. 6:45. It's a 5-point game. The Jets defense has got to get a stop. We'll see what happens. Score alert. The Ravens have scored a touchdown. Tyler Huntley. There's 28 seconds left, and the Ravens are now beating the Broncos. Hey, Niner Sickness. How we doing, bud? Just got back. Hands it off to Madison and loses 3 yards, and you don't even have to use your timeouts. I mean, there's still so much time. Did you see the Niners are 5-point favorite? I'm actually kind of surprised at that. I didn't think the Niners... I thought it would be 3-point favorite, and basically Vegas typically gives the home team 3 points, so... Oh, I didn't even respond to you, Niner Sickness. My bad, dude. Looks like you messaged me yesterday. Broncos looks like they're losing another ugly game. Wow, and there's a player, that's Quinnen Williams too. It looks like he's getting up under his own power. So, and he's going to be able to walk off, so that's good news. Yeah, Quinnen is fine. He's kind of jogging. Looks like his left arm a little bit. Maybe something's up with his left arm. But it's going to be 2nd and 13 now for the Vikings. Man, yeah, I mean, the Broncos season has just been a freaking disaster. 2nd and 13, Cousins and shotgun, no one in the backfield. CJ Mosley showing blitz, but yeah, he'll kind of back off there. Cousins overthrow, incomplete, looking for KJ Osborne, and that's going to make it 3rd and 13. There's 6 minutes left in the game. That's good sports. The Commanders and the Giants are heading into overtime. I feel like the Commanders have been in overtime freaking I don't know how many times. Justin Fields with his 2nd interception, and the Packers are going to beat the Chicago Bears 28-19. Justin Fields with 2 more interceptions. 3rd and 13 right now for the Minnesota Vikings. Cousins shotgun. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Got time back there. Throws it. Caught. Wow, what a tackle there by 56 of the Jets. That's Williams. And he got it to Hawkinson, but he's well short of the first down. So that's going to be 4th down and maybe, I don't know, 4th down and maybe 6? No, maybe 4th down and 7. Unbelievable. So they're going to punt it back now. I didn't even think I moved the football the last time, but they're going to punt it back. It's 4th and 8 for the Vikings. There's 5.5 minutes left. Here's the punt. And it's Berrios back there calling a fair catch at the 16-yard line. Alrighty, guys, I'm going to be back. Just 1 second. I'm going to get myself a little bit ready for the 49er game because I'm going to have to hop right into that after this. I'll be back in 1 second. All right, let's go. Jets, Jets. Looking for Garrett Wilson. He had a step on Patrick Peterson just a little far. Ugh, so close. Mike White throwing it deep, wide open. That's going to be Corey Davis up to their own 40-yard line, 42-yard line. And the Jets are on the move. Once we hit 105, I'm going to be switching over to the Niner game, probably. I mean, we do have 24 people in here. 36 likes. We hit Merton Hanks likes. Good stuff. Jets. Mike White. Shotgun. Back to his right. Snap is away. They are going to hand it off to Zonovan Knight. Goes off the left tackle and gets about 5 yards on first down. It's going to be 2nd and 5. There's less than 5 minutes left in the game. He went out of bounds, so that actually does stop the clock. So 4:40 left in the game. Jets on the move. Mike White coming out, shotgun. Zonovan Knight to his left, Berrios to his right. Uzama in motion. Snap is away, fakes the handoff to Knight. Gonna flip it over to Berrios. Berrios is gonna get a first down, gets out of bounds inside Vikings territory down to the Minnesota 47-yard line. 4.5 minutes left in the game. I don't like the fact that they keep going out of bounds. Just for my own selfish reasons, I want them to freaking get this game over with. Broncos miss 63-yard game-winning field goal. Man, I'd love to see Brandon Perna's reaction. 1st and 10, Mike White behind center. James Robinson in the backfield. Snap is away. Does hand it off left tackle. Going to get basically back to the line of scrimmage. Clock is going to keep moving. There'll be less than about 4 minutes left when this next play is run. And we're going to be getting ready for 49ers. Dolphins. Dalton. That's Dalton. Second and 10. Mike White in shotgun. Robinson to his left. 4 receivers. White looking. Running out of time. Throwing it deep. Incomplete. Looking for Elijah Moore. Don't know if that was kind of like a glorified throwaway or if there was just like some miscommunication there. But it looked like Elijah Moore had maybe kind of pulled up a little bit early. Third and 10 right now. And if you're the Jets, if you don't get this first down, I mean, you maybe could punt it because there's still 4 minutes left and you have 3 timeouts. So let's see what happens here, though. Michael says the Niners won't beat the Dolphins. Ooh, Mike White! Wow, he got hit hard and he's down. Don't know if that was a fumble or not, but he got hit hard. Getting up slowly. It's incomplete. Oh, you do, Lewis? That's cool. Probably doing for the anthem. The Niners aren't going to be... Yeah, Michael Taylor is very confident in the Dolphins, which, hey, you never know, man. Niners have the number 1 defense in the NFL. That was very nearly intercepted, but a good pass rush there. Danielle Hunter gets in. Not sure if they're calling that a fumble. It's 4th and 10. The Jets offense is out there. So this isn't necessarily the game if they don't get it, but snap is away. Got to get rid of it. Throws it. It's caught. Corey Davis. Corey Davis down to the 15-yard line. Holy moly. Huge first down. I'm just being... Oh, yeah. I figured that you weren't a 49er fan. I thought maybe you were a Dolphins fan, but who knows? Should be a good game, though. It's starting in a couple minutes. The Jets here have just decided to go ahead and make this a really good game. It's 1st and 10 for the Jets. They're at the Minnesota 15 or so. Minnesota 16-yard line. Just about 3 minutes left. Garrett Wilson in motion. Snap is away. Looking to throw. Dumps it off to Zonovan Knight. Has some blockers. Gets inside the 10. Still fighting. Gets about to the 9-yard line. So pickup of about maybe 6 or 7 yards. Crazy guy is back in the trailer. Seahawks better take care of business against the Rams. Christian, why are you going for the Seahawks, man? I would rather the Rams win. The Jets will have to run another play before the 2-minute warning. Mike White. Shotgun. 5 receivers. Snap is away. Looking to throws it quick. Caught Corey Davis inside the 5-yard line to about the 4-yard line. And it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 1st and goal. Yikes. Alrighty, everybody. So I'm going to post... Shit. Join me in the other stream. Here is the link. And join me in this other stream because the Niner game is about to kick off. I am going to be switching back and forth between the Jets, Vikings, and the start of the Niner game. But join me there. And I'll see you guys over there. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here in the stream. Niners are going to be kicking it off to the Dolphins. Join me.